Let's get that bread, gamers.
Okay.
Did you
What
just
is
record it?
Yes.
Wait, what?
I made the sound of because I clicked on start recording and it didn't start immediately, so I had to click it again. And as soon as I clicked it, Emmy just, let's get this bread, gamers. And I'm just like, okay, we're starting with that. Hi everyone, welcome back to Elements in Shadow. Clearly, we're about to get this bread, gamers, as was said by Emmy. Thank you, Emmy. This is amazing.
I wish you could tell.
This day has been amazing. One person said one thing at the start of this. One person said another. I love today, and that's actually no sarcasm. This is great. I needed the humor today. It's just thank you so much, Shayla. I love you guys. I want to thank the Academy for my friends.
I want to thank Jesus for my friends.
Yeah, but anyways,
Okay.
Why?
welcome back to Elements in Shadow. Yes, I can go from being laughy and to being serious. Don't ask me how. I don't know. But in the meantime,
Magical.
I am your host, the Uncommon Guru. Everyone else, say hi.
Hello.
Ooh, ooh.
God damn it.
Butters and I are connected.
And we're going to give a very quick recap so we can jump straight into the session. We're a little bit late. I had to wait on getting some food to make sure that we didn't have someone ringing the doorbell, which thankfully they didn't, so they got a nice tip. I don't tip if they don't follow my instructions of knock, please. I'm in a small apartment.
There's also the
Loud noises.
there's also an added bonus that he talked D&D with you.
Oh yeah, he asked if I that moment when you open the door and you're wearing your Dungeons and Dragons Adventure Runs on D&D, and the guy asked, so you play a D&D or a Pathfinder? I'm like, this guy probably is a Pathfinder guy, but at the same time, I'm gonna be honest with him. I play D&D, yeah, that's me. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, I honestly, if I could understand Pathfinder fast enough, which is my main issue, which honestly, I would just need to focus on one particular thing because there's a lot of different stuff you do with it, which I was learning it. I need to talk to that person again. She knew that way better than me, but that's beside the point. We're here for D&D with Elements in Shadow with your people, good people here. So, let's begin with the quick recap. When last we left our group of intrepid adventurers, they had begun setting out on their adventures to find Wolf, Emali's boss, at the behest of Winter. Joining up with the caravan and meeting with Cheshire, they began continuing on their way forward, making sure they could sleep well as they entered the thickbrush forest. At particular intervals, magic began to affect them, from shrinking them down several inches to turning them invisible. During so, their horses grew into a panic, charged into some of the underbrush, and came face to face with a Tyrannosaurus Rex with a third eye. During the fight, almost losing one of their members to the jaws of this creature, they were able to fight it off, fear it, and prevent it from doing so. After which they had a lot of meat that they were able to take care of and made it into some jerky, while Emali, with her penchant for a more varied diet, chose to eat an apple. And while keeping watch, they noticed that there were some eyes that were watching them, seemingly just peeking through the trees. And as dawn had approached, they noticed a small monkey just up in the trees, which upon being noticed and realizing it was noticed, it began to have that very wide smile on its face of something that was agitated and startled, and it put its hands together and cast darkness centered on itself. And that's where we left the last session.
I'm still staring at it with a lost show. Fuck.
Question.
Mhm.
Do either of them like yelp or scream or anything?
I think we were trying to be quiet so that we didn't scare it anymore and just backing away.
I see this? Am I in the area? I forget.
Roll me a perception check.
Can I roll too?
I got a nat 1, boys. We're starting off great.
I ain't much better.
Let's see, 5. Actually, hold on. I'm being very silly about this. I just remember the radius of darkness. Yes, you see a big old ball of black darkness in the trees.
Oh my god, what is that? I tap Butters' character on the shoulder several times because I think we were sitting together or something. I was like, oh my god, what is that? Do you see that? Oh my god.
He like his head slowly turns to it and he just goes, darkness. And he shrugs.
I mean, yeah, but why is it here?
Ellie's gonna like
too loud. We scare it.
Ellie's gonna like poke Karg. Is that magical?
He looks at it.
And he just like,
He
just kinda-
Oh boy.
can I just like shoot Frost in the general area of the darkness?
Go ahead.
No, what are you doing?
Hmm.
Please
So
don't
you
say
take
that.
aim,
What's
and
in
you just-
character?
By the way, he has a higher chance to hit with Ray of Frost than he does his own weapon.
So you take aim, and all of a sudden you see crystals of ice form on his fingers, and then just shoom into the darkness.
What are you doing? Why did you do that? What if it's dangerous?
A couple more seconds pass. A couple more. After a minute has elapsed, you see the darkness as light begins to pierce through it. A branch is covered with a faint icing of frost that has stripped part of the bark away. No sign of the monkey. And no sign of the darkness as it fades away.
Help. We should probably keep our eyes open just in case that thing is dangerous.
I mean, it ran, so
We don't know if it ran or if it was trying to get closer.
didn't you approach it?
Did we approach it? I thought it was like
were
as
watching it
like on
from
the
a
current.
distance.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it is up
we
in the
were watching
trees above you and away from
I-
you.
I know this is when I was away dealing
Oh,
with
yeah.
the furnace. So
No
Right.
worries.
We were watching it. If anything, that darkness thing could have been something to distract us.
sorry.
You're fine.
I mean, maybe not. But when it attacked before it dispelled. I mean, I don't
There's some
know a
people
lot
who
about.
like to be- A lot of people like to be sneaky, and she's going to hold up her finger. That can include this animal. So it's better to be on guard than to let your guard down, right?
I mean, I'm always on guard. I always want to fight.
Well, then you already have the right idea.
I just love that we need to be on guard. I am on guard. I just don't. She's on guard, but for the wrong reasons.
I
Oh,
honestly should have guessed
try-
as much, but at the same time, Karg's just like rubbing his forehead, just.
I mean, if you want to spar with me so I can get the kinks out of my bag, go for it.
I bet on more than one occasion he helped get hurt.
Just to help a gesture. If you're thinking of other types of kinks, probably not. But then again,
I
you
think
don't
that
know.
was the joke.
I know. Wink, wink.
He's being coy.
What else would I be? You hear someone moving from in front of you. You see Sedem, the Earth Genasi, kind of peek back.
I have a
Everything all right
notebook.
back
I can
there?
take
Isomoji.
notes.
What?
What?
What'd you say?
I said, I guess, because it's like, I now have a notebook. I can take notes.
Yes. What were you saying, Emmy?
Oh, sorry. I just sneezed and went eyes emoji out of character.
Bless you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, that was a question.
I heard sneeze and I'm like, maybe I heard that wrong. Maybe I'll listen back and not hear that.
No, it was a sneeze, and then they went eyes emoji.
Oh, that's why
that-
it sounded
yeah.
weird.
That
Yeah.
makes more sense.
Move on me.
Yes, but he kind of looks back. Everything all right back there?
There's apparently a monkey that can cast spells.
It's
I'm sorry.
gone
What?
now, but it casted darkness.
There's-
I don't know how it happened.
There's a monkey that can cast spells that isn't my husband.
Well, it's not here right now, so maybe we should get going, just in case
Hey.
they come back and there are more of them.
Why did it take so long for him to react?
It took a moment.
It took him a moment. That's all. He was like, wait a minute.
I was just saying, like, I
As
can
of-
feel him glaring at my face.
As of right now, we're fine, though. Thank you.
Okay. He nods very slowly. Just.
How do you spell his name and what is he?
His name is Sedem, and he is an Earth Genasi. I will type that out.
Every time you say it,
Is it spelled how I think it is? S-E-D-E-M?
Yep, S-E-D-E-M. He's an Earth Genasi.
He's one of the guards.
He's one of the guards who was hired on.
No, fuck him.
Oh my.
Omaiwa Moshinderu.
Nani?
My thirst at me. I really.
So
do you-
you see him just kind of look around, just like, we'll keep an eye out for magical monkeys.
Wait. Did it have a tail?
Alright. Did it have a tail? I don't remember.
With your checks from before, yes, you saw a tail.
Okay, then it is a monkey.
There was a tail.
That's
It's legit
boring.
just Mort from
Oh,
No, stop.
I asked because if it didn't, that means it's a chimp, and if that's a potential chimp or baby gorilla, that means there's something to fight. And she like slams her fucking fist in her palm.
No, that's such a dumb idea. I mean, no offense, but like that's a really dumb idea. We're supposed to just go through the forest and get places.
Do I look smart to you?
I know, but that's why I'm here and why Dove's here. We're the smart ones, probably.
I'm sure you have your moments of being smart. Emily's going to first reach to put her hand on Ellie's arm, but then kind of hesitate, like, nah.
Wait, what? Why'd you stop? You know you can touch me. I don't bite.
I mean, and she's just gonna scratch the back of her neck. Anyways,
Wait, no, I want to know. Did I do something? Did I scare you?
no, it's not that. Don't worry about it.
Can I inside her and fail miserably because my wisdom modifier is 0?
I mean, go ahead.
Mhm. Go ahead.
Oh! That's funny, baby. She's just socially awkward. She was like, I want to be nice and like put my hand on her arm, but like, wait a minute, hold on. What if that's a bad thing to do? I'm not good at socializing. What's this?
My people are very touchy. I don't mind you touching me. We'll start with something easy, and she's gonna hug her.
Oh, okay. And then she's gonna awkwardly hug back. You know, like that. You know when you see that, like,
pat on the
that,
back.
like, yeah, that grandma or like that aunt that you don't see often when they hug you. It's like a very like weird pat on your back. What the fuck are you doing? That's what she's doing.
We'll need to work on your hugging, but that was a good start. You're doing so good, sweetie.
Thank you.
She's like, what she says is she is like Amali. I almost said Amelie. That was not the right word.
The dog runs over.
Her head fucking perked up. So, but she's like, she's got her by like the shoulders, and she was like, you know how you don't like? It's not like shoving someone away. It's like holding them
Yeah.
back so you can look in their eyes. That's what she's doing essentially.
Mhm.
And she effectively pep talked you.
She's slightly blushing.
You turn red? Wait, why are you red?
It's
She's like getting closer to look.
No, don't worry about it. She's gonna try and like freak out a bit.
I think that she's just needing a little bit of warmth. Why don't you hug her?
No, what are you?
She's gonna hug her again.
over Ellie's shoulder, she's going to squint at Car.
Car gives a little finger wave with a grin.
Hello.
You squinting at him angrily. Him.
This time she's actually gonna properly hug back and be like, "All right,
See, you're doing so well.
thank
I'm
you.
so proud of you.
Thanks."
The final boss of what your mission currently is trying to do this for Cheshire. Oh God.
Trying to hug Cheshire? I mean, technically, we already passed that. She literally cuddled with him all night.
Teach him how to hug and be happy or comfortable.
Whoa, shit! What the fuck? That is the final boss. I mean,
Welcome
to the final
I
boss.
I was actually gonna have her say something else, and then I completely forgot.
Rip.
I mean, to be fair, that would probably be what would happen to her mind at that
Yeah,
point. It's
yeah,
like,
definitely.
Emali.exe has stopped working.
Right. The
Big
moment she was
muscle.
fucking called out, she's like, "Oh,
Ah!
a big muscle lady. Oh no, okay."
Oh no, I'm gay.
But yes, everyone else is kind of spreading the word forward. People are keeping a more of an eye out, a lot more anxious. But they're packing everything together, making sure the jerky that has been made is. They've been making a lot of jerky, and they're trying to smoke it as quick as they can. One of the people moves into the tanner's area to quickly get that taken care of while they're moving. In the meantime,
If the smith needs help with anything, I'll help him out.
Yep, he just asked for you to help move some stuff, just to help get into the cart.
Can I roll perception to see if I see anything in the...
Roll perception check.
I realize that Ellie is literally just the walking ox.
I mean, to be fair, I've done that before.
You guys see Cheshire's feet hanging out the side of the cart as he's just laying back.
Right.
If he's not working, he's legit just relaxed.
That's valid.
Ellie's just gonna poke his leg if she walks past.
No
Right.
reaction.
No method to the madness.
But with your perception check,
When you hear him rolling something, that's what scares me because that means something's there.
Or he's just.
or I'm doing it to be a dick, but you do actually see 3 forms. One of which is just like blatantly in the open, looking at you for a moment. The other 2 you kind of see just kind of look over. You see one actually grab the other one's tail as it makes a like reach down and start smacking the other one. As the 3 of them just like were watching and stare back, and then they start running away.
That hurts me inside, man. That shit hurts.
I'm gonna take my dagger out again just in case.
I mean, that's what you get
But
when one of them rolls a natural 1.
But I noticed. But I noticed the nat ones is my
Nat
passive
1,
is
yes.
12.
You have noticed the same 3.
Are those the little monkeys you were talking about? Every time you hear me drink, I'm just gonna say that Ellie probably has a water bottle or some shit, because I'm not.
Understandable.
That's valid.
I saw it too, probably then. I just rolled
That,
'cause I was-
yeah.
Your passive probably would have seen it.
Yeah, they rolled a nat 1.
I clutch my quarterstaff close to me, and I'm like, ready.
I forget you have a stick.
That's right. Big stick. TM.
Big stick energy.
Big,
Going to press
big stick.
As you're going through
Trying
and
to
getting
square
yourselves
up.
already, all set up, you notice the faint flickering of magical energies in the forest, and you see it's like a pulse, a wave that kind of walks through. And as you're getting yourselves ready, you turn, and it's like watching a wave from front to back. As the caravan is beginning to move forward, the front people, the front cart, front horses, front people, all enlarge.
Oh!
Oh!
And
I
then
want to be next!
the next group enlarged.
Yes!
Next group enlarged.
If it
Your
happens
group?
to
Enlarged.
Cheshire, doesn't pay any mind to it.
Yeah, he's
So,
just
like,
ignoring
how
it.
big are we now?
You are one size larger. You are currently considered large entities.
Ellie is fucking maniacally laughing.
It does mean it is a little bit harder to maneuver through the forest for just a moment, but you're suddenly big.
This is awesome! Is my axe bigger? She
Your axe is
like
bigger.
rips it off her back.
Yes.
Yes!
You are currently considered a large creature.
She's like hopping off the fucking caravan. She is heading over to a tree. She wants to test this theory.
Roll an attack roll if you're trying to chop down a tree.
You are damn right I am.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Roll that damage, and roll a d4.
Oh.
Did you? I'm guessing you're not raging.
No.
Fuck you, tree!
So 11 points of damage. You can keep attacking it if you want.
Not one, I'm missing it myself.
It slams into it, kind of grazes off the side, doesn't quite hit it.
This tree has an AC
Yeah.
of 10! Fuck's sake!
Your axe slips out, you slam it into the tree, you're like, yes, and then you try and pull it out, and you're like,
It progressively got this?
Roll a strength check. I'll say with advantage because you are a large creature.
Fucking mad.
Shit.
So you yank it right out, and you're like, I got this. Do you want to keep going?
Fuck. 17.
That hits.
Fuck. Not of it.
That roll a d4.
Give me your wood.
You hear it probably very close to being finished.
Now she's kind of pissed at this tree. I'm not gonna lie.
Go ahead. That'll hit. All right, and even without the d4, you crush through it. Are you gonna try and drag it back?
Oh, I have to drag this bitch? Yeah, sure.
If you're wanting to keep it,
Yes.
okay. Make a strength check with advantage. I will keep note of the non-advantage one. Okay, so the non-advantage is 8. You're dragging it, which with your large size, at first you're fine. You're like, yeah, I got this wood. Yeah, I got this. And as you're dragging it, you feel the wood seeming to expand in your fingers, and you kind of look back and you realize, yeah, as the whole caravan shrinks down again, you're like, dang it.
Ah! Like they just hear this scream of frustration and disappointment.
Right? Which actually
Emma is just sitting back with like her arms like behind her head, possibly eating an apple. She's like, "Yeah, that sounds about right."
1 second here. Ah, cool. As you're screaming, you lift off the ground.
What?
You are currently floating in the air.
Only her?
Only her.
Help! I can't fly! She's like upside down.
Yeah.
You made your bed, now lie in it.
Karg,
I'm jumping a tree!
Grab onto a tree.
Karg moves over. He pulls out some rope, loops it around her waist. All right. He starts dragging you along behind him. She's just floating there, just like.
My gosh, this is so funny, guys.
Yeah, he's just dragging you
by the
along.
way, this is just a personal attack on Emma. Molly, excuse me.
Wait, what?
Oz straight up sees Cheshire. I just go, He's like, when she says it's funny, he just goes,
The most flaccid ha ever.
Wait, what's a personal attack on me?
She's not wearing armor, so her shirt just completely fucking falls.
Because she's upside down.
Oh,
And she don't wear a bra.
alright, well then immediately she's like turning away, like covering her eyes,
no.
like, I don't want this. I'm so tired of seeing nude bodies. My poor modest soul.
Help me!
Yeah, Karg takes you over, he pulls you over the cart as it's still going, and he kind of tries to situate you over the cart, and you're still he's like, basically he's pushing you forward as he's like, what did you do?
I chopped down a tree!
And now you're flying.
I don't like being airborne!
pissed off nature.
I was about to say.
You know,
I thought the wood would help.
it will. I'll see what I can do. At the end of a minute, you feel your butt bump down into the car. Your flight ends. You're like, okay.
I didn't like that. Like her eyes are closed and she's visibly pouting.
You're okay.
Please tell
Pets
me
are
your
like,
shirt's all right now.
yes, he helped fix it.
All right, she'll reluctantly open her eyes again.
You're fine.
I thought the wood would help!
Elisha says, the forest does not appreciate unnecessary aggression.
Unless we're using that wood for resource, I'm sure
That's what I
I
was trying
appreciate
to
it.
do.
Karg holds man. I'll go get what I can. You go ahead. And he walks back to go get the wood.
I want to help! He goes after him.
I'll
Do
say
I
for
need
the
to
sake
use my
of
great
brevity,
axe
I'll...
again?
Hmm?
Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, do I need to roll my great axe again?
No.
Which wood do I get?
Good. I'd say about good 10, 20 pounds worth. 20 pounds with Karg taking 10 with him.
Excuse me.
You're fine. But yeah, you guys bring back the 20 pounds of wood. Plenty of wood for you guys to be able to utilize for fires,
The fire?
and such like
Lumber?
That. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lumber. The word was not coming to my mind.
I thought I was sitting here like, is he stuck?
No worries. You have enough. But you have enough.
Ian Buff.
I just realized also that's probably the first time that they have truly seen Ellie distraught.
It appears Ellie has a fear of heights. Good to know.
It's less a fear of heights and more I am suddenly flying and I do not like this.
This was
She
not
doesn't
a
like
thing I
flying
said.
then.
Did not consent.
This was not consensual magic.
To be honest, one is wild magic, consensual magic.
The only magic users she's been around for the past couple of months have been Karg,
Mhm.
with Kaleido coming in, and Elisha.
So she's suddenly been exposed to magic.
Yeah.
Hey, you saw Cheshire cast magic.
So many magic users.
Yep, just saw
I'm
him
sorry,
cast
when?
Ray of Frost.
Okay, yeah. But there's, at the same time, it's not magic being used on her.
Mhm.
It's attack magic. So it's just like, oh, okay, you know, just another fucking weapon. However, when something turns her upside down and brings her about 10 feet off the ground,
The upside down was your fault. You were kicking around and it just flipped you.
I know why. I know it was her fault, but she doesn't know that.
Obviously.
All she knows is she was suddenly flipped.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You guys are now moving forward.
Thank
And
goodness.
on your way, I'm guessing you're keeping your eyes open for monkeys and such like that.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Roll a perception check while you guys are traveling.
Huzzah!
Just all of us. Deja vu! Nope. That's when the inside was the best wisdom roll I'm gonna get tonight.
You see the three monkeys following along, and a fourth joins them.
Like all of us?
You.
Oh, okay.
With
I'm gonna
six. Yeah.
just stare at them.
Elizabeth does not notice.
I'm gonna keep my eyes on them.
They're like, they're like keeping a. You suppose it might be considered a respectful distance.
Alright.
But at the same time, they are jumping between things and moving more than fast enough that it's keeping
Would you-
up.
These are some pretty curious animals.
Would Amalia point this out?
Yeah, that's what she said that in character.
Yeah, my bad. Ellie's gonna like lean on the side of the cart, kind of, hi monkeys, and like wave at them.
You see one of them like pause, stare at her, and slowly have that big grin on their face, like.
What do you got?
Oh god. Oh no.
She's gonna be sit back down.
Yeah, darkness again.
Oops. Maybe
I
waving
think
at them.
I think they do that as a
Defense.
yeah, whenever they smile they seem very fearful.
Sorry.
I don't think there's any reason why to apologize.
She's apologizing to you because she knew you were watching them.
Oh.
You also hear from one of the other ones, and as it kind of falls down a little bit, catching stuff. He's just shaking his fist at the darkness before coming back up and just keep him going.
Can I try and roll animal handling to the ones that are looking at me?
Currently, I'm going to say.
They're all in darkness, aren't they?
Currently, most of them are. There's two who are out of the darkness.
Can I look at those?
I'd roll an animal handling check.
Yep.
Yep, son of a gun. Off table.
Freedom!
One of them pauses, but the other one kind of grabs their arm and yanks him forward, and they keep going.
No. Bye, monkey.
Can I make a sandwich?
I don't know what.
If you have the materials to do so, or if you go up to the front and say, "Hey, can I get some food?" and you
I just
ask
wanted
for
to
a
know
sandwich.
where he got the bread.
Breads
also-
can be contained easily.
Yeah, they've got
No, I know
bread
that. I
scale.
just didn't know you had it on you.
I don't have it
I'm
on
back,
me,
I'm
there's a
sorry.
cook's area.
Oh.
No worries.
Basically,
Okay.
I'm gonna make a rough sandwich and try to walk up to one of the monkeys
Okay.
and basically try to animal handling with the sandwich.
Okay. So So you're trying to
Venom.
animal handle with a sandwich.
The monkeys are beside the cart. No, they're not directly
Yeah,
beside
no,
the
they're in the
cart,
trees.
but they're like, yeah, they're the trees.
Mad wants to know if he can ritual cast
he
detect
can.
magic.
And to see like I'm relatable to the monkeys and show some kind of excitement, I'll put on the
You put on
I'll
the
put
Oh,
on the mask.
Okay.
that does that.
So you put on the mask.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm smiling.
Okay. So I'd say between the two of you, it would take 10 minutes for just go up to the cart, get everything, so you could, because they have to get out of different stuff to have you or help you with making the sandwich.
I'll help it out.
Alasha, you
I'll
ritual
help.
cast detect magic. Cheshire.
I'll
puts on
help
the mask.
make the sandwich, but can I steal like a piece of meat from the?
Mhm.
Try to steal a piece of meat from the pile that we're making.
I imagine you just kind of put it in your mouth and just eat it while you're going.
Just gulp it down.
Nom 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 nom. But yes.
There's two characters of yours that I've watched literally choke down food.
As you are finishing this, I'm going to go with Alasha first. Alasha, you cast detect magic. This entire forest has a vibration of magic to it. These creatures are no exception. Theirs is a little bit more scarce, but they definitely have some of that same magic to them. As was mentioned before, this place was affected by some manner of magic that has caused this wild magic to continue, and apparently it has begun to not infect, but to affect even the wildlife. And you also notice not all of the trees, but various trees are also affected by this. In terms of what type of magic, it's a flickering, formless magic. When you're trying to focus in on just one, it switches from transmutation, illusion, conjuration. It just kind of flickers between them. For the creatures, for the two you can see, most of them appear to be let me double check something here just to make sure that I'm remembering my magic right, because I may use magic but I don't always remember what they all mean. Predominantly you see illusion magic, but you do also see traces of evocation magic, kind of just floating around them before shifting to like transmutation again. It's again that wild, unpredictable magic. Speaking of which, I need... Wait, wrong one. Wrong dice. Okay, good.
Stone down one it, please. I don't think I can handle fireball at this moment.
Yep, they've got that unpredictable magic that is affecting them.
But it'll also like point this out, man.
And again, not all of the trees, but certain ones of them, you do see thrumming with that magic.
Is the wood that I'm carrying?
I was about to say.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you! The tree cats fly on me!
That's what the tree did. Whoa.
Fucker! That tree is a fucking Chad!
Cut it down! And she says that she would offhandedly mention this.
I need wood! Trees don't normally fight back. It's not fair.
Wait,
I don't
she
know
offhandedly
magic.
mentioned that the wood we cut down was magical?
That they're would she mention that? The wood that they're carrying has traces of that magic in it.
But you pretty much mentioned the reason that you were floating was because the tree cast a spell.
The entire party knows this now.
They know that the woods are magic and that the monkeys have magic.
She'd be fascinated by that, so she says yes. She mentions that, wow, the wood that you're holding has traces of that magic on it.
It's magic wood. Oh my gosh, it's so fun. Wait. If we made stuff with this, would it also be magic, or would the magic like fade away over time?
I wonder what would happen
Cast
if
a
we burn it.
spell on me.
Cards
Jedi just kind of like he just like sits up, slaps his hand on the wood.
I think he got mad because I cut it down.
And yeah, if you cut me down, I'd be pretty mad too.
I have no idea. Sounds like a fun experiment.
Okay,
I guess
you know,
we'll find
fine
out
here.
tonight when we burn it.
Let's experiment. She's gonna take out.
Wait, time out. I didn't know that was Alasha. I thought that was the tree talking.
No, that's Alasha. I'm speaking for Alasha because right
Yeah,
now
I know.
Metrino can't
I know,
voice.
yeah.
Splinter's about to have a heart attack. Like it speaks. Ellie's gonna take like one, like mini log, whatever the fuck you want to call those.
wood.
Takes one of them and like, just, like cuts it in half with her axe. She just like slams it down into it.
Mhm.
Any reaction?
One second here.
Oh dear.
All right, let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm just gonna roll a d12.
No, things happen to us. Oh god.
6. So let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, it's not one of you. 5, 6. As you cut it, you're like, eh. You look at it like, oh, that's nice. I don't feel so good. You see, just Soft Pop poke his head out, just like, oh, did I eat something bad?
Out of all the words that you could ever say, those are the worst. That's the single worst sentence you could ever say.
Ellie,
Which
your
one?
log made him
I don't
sick.
feel so good.
I don't feel so good.
Ellie, your wood made him sick. It's not a laugh thing to laugh about. Oh my gosh,
No, no,
he's
this-
sick now.
I'm not
Surely
laughing at
hurt
him.
him.
I'm not laughing at him. It's
That's
it's
the way you
what.
said that,
Never
out of
mind.
character.
Oh no, that was an ink
Oh, that was in
laugh.
character. Oh,
Yes.
Oh. So she okay. Just making sure. So yes, in character. I'm like, I thought that was out of character. My bad.
Wait, so are they both sick or is it like
just soft pop.
okay?
It says a random creature, and
I was just-
I rolled.
As
Do.
your character's name is Elizabeth, right?
Calliope. Or not Calliope, Kaleido.
Kaleido. Okay. I pat Kaleido on the back as she's getting. Just pat.
The thing with
So
Ellie
I'll
Dawn
hand-
is she understands dirty jokes. She just doesn't understand when she's being flirted with.
I'll
I get you,
hand
Pat.
him an apple.
I'm
'Cause I
sorry
know
if you
she
guys
said
hear
she don't
crunching.
eat.
I have a
Ironic.
So, yeah, I'm giving Kaleido an apple because I know she says she.
No, Kaleido likes meat. Emma like, Emily does not like fruit. He said he was giving Kaleido an apple.
Right.
She gets an apple.
who does?
You.
Kaleido.
Oh.
No, the line.
I don't know if
Kaleido
Kaleido can she eat those?
She can eat them.
Okay.
She can eat
Just a
them.
preference.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, but this is not the time. What do we do about Softball? What if he dies?
He's not dead yet, so I think he's okay.
I'll walk up to him.
Dead.
I walk up to him. I go. Can I try to punch him in the gut so that he throws up?
Make a strength check.
Oh! You hear
Hey,
Kaleido.
I don't care what any of you say. Once you throw up, you immediately feel bad.
No. Because I hate throwing up, period. So, like, no.
I don't know.
No, I don't-
Whenever I throw up, I feel
Kaleido
relieved.
No, in the
But
background.
that's just
Like,
me.
no.
Oh God!
Oh my
So,
god!
You kind of take him over. He's like, I'm okay. Whoof! And he starts dry heaving.
Oh.
He
Nice
expels.
punch.
Yeah, he expels it. I'll say that with that halves the time that he is poisoned. So he's still
what?
poisoned for an hour.
Hold on a second. I'm assuming I was sitting right
Oh.
next to him,
Yes. Well, I mean, he
and
takes,
he's spewing out things.
No, he took him out of the cart and let him throw it over the.
Oh, okay. Thank God, 'cause
not
otherwise
on
I
you
was gonna-
guys.
I was gonna
Come
throw
here.
a deck shave.
Can I ask you a question?
Hmm.
Can Car fucking see what the fuck's wrong with him? Because that still doesn't answer us. What the hell?
Karga is willing to do that, which actually I believe anyone proficient in Arcana, because he's going to roll
I'm not.
medicine. Anyone proficient in Arcana can roll an Arcana check.
Fucking damn, man. If he was on that.
Examining the puke and taking notes. No, Lasha.
No!
No,
No!
Lasha, that's gross.
I understand these things fascinate you, but there's a limit!
Okay. With a 12, you're aware that this is a magically induced poison. A natural route is helpful at times, which appears that he's looking a little bit better. That being said, he also
Yellow.
still looking pale-faced and just like, which means, you know, he's probably just not feeling so good.
Alright.
Well then.
Cheshire,
Right.
bring him back up here.
Cargo
I'll just
swipes
throw
his
him
face.
over my shoulder.
That was a nice punch. Okay,
gonna-
easy with his stomach.
I'm gonna take a blanket, a stray blanket, and wrap it around soft paw.
He
And
cuddles
pat him
into
on the
it.
head slightly.
He cuddles into it. He's just like, "Thank you."
Tell me if you need anything, alright?
He nods.
Ellie's gonna like.
Welcome.
Yeah,
Ellie's
he
gonna
looks
move-
up like very just tiredly, just like, ow.
Ellie's gonna move him into her lap and just like rub his stomach.
That was a top quality punch,
That was
though.
a top
Right.
quality punch. That was a
High
natural
quality
20.
pain.
High quality trying to help.
High quality pain.
You all, I'm gonna say this kind of derailed you from the sandwich thing. So you guys currently have sandwiches.
Hey.
You
I'll
can still
put the
drink-
mask on
Okay, so you put the mask on.
and
Uh,
walk up to one of the monkeys.
Okay, roll an animal handling with disadvantage.
Can I help him? Because I'm.
Or
You
are we
guys
on?
are moving. You guys are moving right
Oh,
now.
cool.
You've been
We
moving.
can't really walk anywhere.
Can I say? Can I help him? Because I said I was gonna follow him when he did it anyway.
Still with disadvantage.
Damn.
Dress.
They look at your face. They start doing the big grin, kind of like patting this, like, and cast
Ellie,
darkness
like, moves
centered
back.
on you. You and Ellie
Oh.
are both in darkness, and part of the cart is in darkness as well.
All anyone hears is Ellie go, "Cog, help!"
What the? Oh my! And you just hear. You just.
Oh, Jesus
magic.
Christ.
I don't have it.
I'm readying my dagger and looking around for the monkey.
Son of a.
Cheshire just finds a cart, then lays down.
Cheshire's like, "Fuck this."
Roll survival check, Cheshire, so you can find where the cart is to actually get back to there. You walk into a tree.
Jesus.
Turned off.
You walk out of the darkness and you roll another survival check, Cheshire. Okay, you find your way out and you're like, oh, shit, my head, ow. And you see it, you're like, oh, okay.
What
Make your way
item
over.
of clothing did they cast it on?
Hmm?
You have to cast it on something worn or carried, I think. I don't think you can
Oh,
cast it on
yep.
the person.
Oh, in which case, they would have cast it on your mask. So it is walking around with you right now. So you're trying to find your way out of this darkness. You find your way to the cart, but the cart, like you hear you can hear the horses getting really distressed because you're enveloping them in darkness.
Oh my god, it cast it on the. Whoop.
They're fine.
They're
Um,
fine.
Okay.
Can I look around for the monkeys again? Did they run away?
You are currently in darkness. You can't see anything.
Oh, I'm part of it. Well, shit.
Because he moved up to get into the cart, and it was centered on his mask. So it is 20 feet of dark vision centered on his mask, and the horses are currently in darkness as well.
Well,
Uh-oh.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, one horse is fine. It's the same dang horse. I swear, it's the same dang. Like one of them's like going like very just like. The other one's like you can feel it like yanking. And, hold on, Karg is going
We
to
are
try
so
an animal
into horse
handling.
later.
He's like, I can't find the reins. What the?
Can I try?
Why is this so?
Can
Ugh.
Can I
try
try
animal
this?
handling?
I was just go for it.
Roll a perception check with disadvantage first to find the reins because he can't find them.
Oh dear.
They're so eating that horse later.
Okay, Molly.
You find the reins just barely. You manage to just very gently grip them. Roll a animal handling check with disadvantage.
Can I offer her help? Since I originally helped with this horse in the first place.
I'll allow it, so it's a straight roll.
Okay.
Okay.
Right now, one of them is panicking.
Shit.
Yeah, you feel it like yanking at you. Roll a strength check. This one I'll say is with advantage because you have
Oh,
Ellie
no.
to help you.
Alright. Strength check, just straight?
Mhm. With
Well,
advantage. With
with
advantage
advantage.
because she's
Yeah.
helping you. But
I
you're
meant,
the one
like,
holding the reins.
Oh,
Yeah, natural 20. You feel the horse beginning to pull, the cart's starting to rock forward, and then you just feel Ellie's like Ellie's arms grip. You're like pull, and you both pull, and the horse just like is brought to reins. It is not leaping, trying to wrench itself free quite as hard. Like still, it is not happy.
Can I try to animal handle this?
can I try to animal handle it again? Be like, come on, you can calm down, pet a
Straight
little bit.
roll for animal channeling from one of you, or disadvantage from both.
What's your animal handling thing?
Yours is higher than mine.
Yeah, probably. Here we go.
Cheshire, this is fine.
Fuck.
Okay. Do you want me to?
You feel it like yanking at you, and the sheer strength from the two of you seems to have calmed it slightly. It is still in a state of heightened awareness from the darkness.
Oh, Jesus
But
Christ.
you've got it under control at least.
Can I try and calm it down? So that it doesn't like freak out at the slightest.
I'm going to say that if you do, you're going to fall out of the cart.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
At least we have it under control.
They kill us
A
horse
moment-
later.
a second later, you hear everything okay over there?
No.
Darkness.
Okay. Dark. I know. I kind of noticed. That's why I was yelling back at you. What happened?
Everything is fine.
The monkey.
Everything is not fine.
We're all right physically.
You're giving me very mixed messages.
I am not okay.
Okay.
She's just being dramatic. She is okay.
She's very much being. Wait, are you holding on to me?
Yes. Her
Yes.
arms are around Emily's waist.
I imagine she's like starting to talk and she realizes this.
I just love it. She's being over. Are you holding on to me? That's in character.
Can I roll to see if I accidentally let go of the reins out of just gay shot?
Roll a wisdom save.
I let go
You
of gay
drop
shot.
the reins and just like. Luckily, you've managed to rein in them before that. Somewhat. Let's see.
Madrina, there it is.
It's the same horse. It's starting
Would
to
I
pull forward
feel
again.
her? Would I feel her drop since I'm so close to her?
I'm gonna say you feel her relax.
Okay, yeah. Ellie just like lifts up Amali.
I have a question.
Yes.
What?
If I kill this horse, can the other one still pull the cart just fine? We need to.
Let me try it. I want to see what happens.
As you're all questioning this, which by the way, you need the second horse to ensure that you keep up with the caravan, and it's not your horse. The darkness begins to fade. It's been a minute. And you
Ellie
see
just
the-
like Ellie just
Looking down at Ellie's arms, be like, oh.
Ellie just picks Amali up and like moves so effectively she sets Amali on her lap. Just sit here.
Oh,
And she takes the reins from her.
Ooh.
Cheshire's legit just like laying down in the cart. Just mask is off, but yeah, he's relaxing.
He's pretty chill with all this.
Kaleido flops down next to him and points up at the cloud and is like, "That one looks like a duck."
That's pure. Emily is just sitting there, like, you know how like proper people sit where it's like they have their hands on their laps and they're staring straight, and they straight face just staring. That's her, but she looks very nervous and flustered.
Can I feel if she is? Because I'm sure she ain't relaxed.
I ain't relaxed at all.
I'll say yes. You can feel her tensed up.
hard is the thing you just cut down?
So the tree. Why did you freeze it like that? Why are you okay? You seem to get real nervous around me.
I just not used to physical touch or physical affection.
Hey,
Blanky gif.
hey, you. When she points at the barbarian, he points at the barbarian.
Yeah.
You know how I swing with my right hand?
Yeah.
She with her left. It's just how it be.
I'm an inch of 8, dude.
That's not incredibly stupid. You're still smart enough to notice a few things. Would you like to roll an intelligence check to see if you figure out what he means?
Sure.
You get a decent idea.
Are you saying she's gay?
Thumbs up.
She gets a thumbs up.
I'm not gay.
What are you?
I'm not gay.
Hmm?
Wait, what did I heard him say? I'm something. I couldn't hear.
I'm insight checking that shit.
Wait, I got about the section.
Yeah, that's all right.
You can tell she's like 50% gay, but she's not full on gay.
He just gives me like the
But
motion.
for Ellie,
Got a 5.
it's like
You-
absolute gay. What is dick?
It might be ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous. Kaleido?
Too
One second.
focused on the clouds.
Yes.
Everyone's insight checking me to see if
I
I'm
just
gay.
I just go back to the clouds and just like point at one. It's like I just like he just doesn't even say what they look like. He starts pointing at them.
And that's Kaleido fill in the blanks.
For them, Kaleido,
pretty much.
like that one looks like a 4.
I just love that the barbarian that speaks like 5 words or less every hour just outed you.
Yeah, everyone else, you notice that, you know, even if she's like, oh no, I'm not gay, she definitely acts very fidgety on her lap. If she's not gay, then at the very least she's
a little gay.
interested.
She's a little gay.
A little bit, you know, just a little bit.
Oh, just a little bit of gay, you know.
Ellie just kind of like looks at her and tilts her head. I mean, to be fair, I have a dozen different suitors. This isn't all that out of the norm for me. Kind of. I mean, I don't usually have them in my
God.
lap.
You're like a bachelorette. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting.
Not really. I am still engaged to him.
Hi.
Aw.
And she like
Karg.
gestures the card.
He's like, hi, I'm Karg.
Hi, Karg.
Honestly, it was pretty much a case of I am the heir, he's the strongest cleric.
Oh my god, what if I become a cleric and I beat him? Then can I marry you?
Technically, but I'm still gonna be getting stronger, so you'd have to work
Aw.
your ass off.
Look, at that point, like, Ellie just kind of looked at Karg like, what?
I believe in you, Kaleido.
I'm sorry, Butters, I didn't hear you.
I believe in you, Kaleido.
That's gonna count for something. Barbarians are super strong, so they know their stuff, I think, right?
On strength?
The fuck is
Yes.
a
I'm
barbarian?
sure they
On
know
magic? No.
stuff.
Well, me, anyway.
The fuck is a barbarian?
You.
What?
Tribesman.
I'm no fucking tribesman.
You fight like one.
Fucking inner cities. Fuck
Mhm.
you mean trap?
Emily has like her head in her hands, like
Just, oh my god.
she's
Hashtag
like so
help me.
tired in this moment.
Hashtag help me.
You know what? I'm gonna go up and see if anyone needs help with anything. She's gonna try and get out of Ellie's lap.
She holds you down for like 5 seconds before she lets go.
She's like very stiff for those 5 seconds, and once
She
you let
is
go,
not
she's
above teasing. There's nothing that will save you.
like, rest in peace. She'll be like, okay, and just walk off the cart and go to, I guess any of the guards.
To be fair, with the way Amali knows Ellie, this is probably going to be a case of where she forgets in the next, like, 5 hours.
That's okay. For the
She
best.
won't forget you're gay. She'll just forget that you have a crush on her.
It's not. It's not even like a crush. It's more like, oh shit, boobies. You know.
Oh shit, boobies.
You know.
Excellent. But yeah, you head up. Which of the guards were you wanting to speak with?
Which one's closest to me?
Closest one, Sedum.
Perfect.
Oh my god, I just realized something.
What?
Looking at all these inside checks gave me an image of just like Amali saying, I'm not gay. And literally everyone but Kaleido's head just looking at her. All at the same time.
Scary, like you fucking kidding me? It's too obvious. To walk to Sedem then and be like, do you need any assistance with anything?
No, we're just keeping our eyes open. You see, let me just double check what his thing was real quick. Yep. He's got the reins of one of the carts, and you see he's got a heavy crossbow, just kind of laying on the cart next to him.
Damn, the fuck?
Just kind of looking around, keeping my eyes open, like you said, though.
At least let me stick around while I help you look around. I don't think I can
Hop on
go
up.
back to the rest
He
of the group.
offers a hand to you to help pull you into the.
Alright. I'll take his hand and hop on up.
Hop on up, and he continues on. You are all continuing forward. Every now and then you see him kind of like look around, reach for the heavy crossbow, then slowly just kind of like let it go, just like no, nothing there, nothing there. One second here. Okay. Half the day passes. You guys stop for a quick break to eat some food.
Mhm.
Alright, let's see what happens next.
Cool. I'm gonna eat another apple, and I'm still not with the rest of the group. I'm still with Saddam.
She's been like just
I've been outed, and I don't. Honestly, I felt so attacked. So I'm just gonna
Danger!
someone that isn't gonna attack me. You know.
Right.
I'm just going to enjoy this just because again, Ellie's gonna forget in the next 5 hours, but boy, for those 5 hours,
Dude, fucking.
Excuse me.
If half the day passed, I'm sure it's already been 5 hours.
I know. I'm saying like she's trolling for Molly for those next 5 hours.
I can imagine, like, following the cart and like flex. And Emily's like, okay.
Yes,
Do I still have my alchemist's kit, even though I already used it to make a thing?
you still have it. You've exhausted the current supplies. You'd have to buy more to make more stuff.
Okay. What do I need?
When we get to the next town, we will discuss it based off of what you want to make.
I want 20. Okay.
I want 20.
You just want
Also-
20. A potion of 20.
Oh lord. Also, it's not even that. Like reeling in the horses, she doesn't need to flex on purpose.
Right.
Yeah.
Her muscles are already fucking going in effort, so it's literally just her like looking up at you and just smiling. She's not even smirking. It is the single most innocent hi smile ever. But the fact that it's coming from a 200-pound, incredibly buff chick who is currently flexing to use the reins.
Right. I mean, every time that happens, she's like, and just waves back and then looks away like nothing. She doesn't want to be attacked
Shield the
by shit
face.
that puts down. She don't want to focus on these gay feels. She wants to focus on some straight feels right now.
She has straight feelings for someone? Man, you need to know these things.
I mean, why do you think she's with Saddam?
Of course.
Gaily!
She could have gone to
1,
anyone
2,
else.
3,
Oh no, he's a
4.
red generosity. He's not a dragon.
I'd have Cheshire apologize, but I feel like he just sound like the BP apology from South.
What?
9.
I.e., it don't sound sincere, even though it is.
I'm sorry.
All right, I need.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to roll a D8 real quick to see who
Oh!
this affects.
Ooh, there's a
Ah,
plus of a
beautiful.
D20.
Dove,
No!
I need
What's
you
up?
in your class resources to put a counter for one of the things. Just type in intoxication immunity
Oh,
and put in the number 12.
Oh,
that's not that bad.
For the next 12 days, you cannot be intoxicated.
That's
You,
not that bad
cannot
at
get
all.
drunk, but you don't know it yet.
Does she even drink?
She does not.
That's the
I
funny
mean,
part.
she does, but she's like a
Light
a
Light
social
drinker.
drinker,
social.
or it's like when she gets drunk, it's usually under the influence of other friends.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So she doesn't get drunk unless
So in other
people are like,
words,
oh,
Ellie's
come
gonna,
on.
like-
hold it."
In other words, Ellie's gonna try and drink her under the table and fail automatically.
Right. Perfect. Wow, that ain't so bad. Hurrah.
Hurrah.
I thought it would be something bad.
Not all these things
Thaumaturgy.
are bad.
Thermaturgy immediately. Or your mind. Is there a spell that projects your thought?
No, there is a warlock class that lets you do that.
Damn.
what warlock?
Sure, there could be like some kind of
Great old
weird
one.
ass magic influence, though.
All right.
if Dawn
Kade's
so
ele-
wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Great old ones have the ability, as their action to cast basically just project their thoughts within 60 feet. To one person, of course, and they can't think back, but at the same time, they can do it.
What happens if you accidentally use that and some chick you're eyeing?
That's your fault.
That's your
How do you
fault.
accidentally use it?
That's your fault.
I've been told a story of literally one of our wizards from another campaign accidentally casting fireball when he fucking climaxed, okay?
What the fuck?
To do a Goku and Vegeta and a Krillin, obviously.
Wait, to do that, he would have required
At the very
to have
least,
like
a
his
spellcasting
arcane
focus.
Wait, why
Otherwise,
is he?
material components, which would have been
Yeah,
weird.
it's arcane
Wait,
focus.
material components. That shit.
That's not like
Arcane
weird, it's
focus was a
almost
dildo.
Like food
Ah,
play
there we
shit,
go,
but it's
there we
a
go.
component play.
There we go. His arcane focus was a wand that was shaped like a dildo.
Yeah, but if
Oh,
you
yeah.
realize, if it was components, he would have had bat shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like just
Smearing it all over the
Yes,
lady,
it-
like, you like that?
He has an he's an arcane focus all of a sudden.
I just
He's
feel
an
like, oh no!
That was eyes. She was like, "Stop."
Emmy, please. I'm so upset right now.
I feel so attacked right now.
We're gonna go ahead and go back to where we were.
Please.
Yeah.
Make another
I'll eat 'em.
perception check.
All of us?
Whoever's looking for the monkeys, or are just keeping watch in general.
I know whether she
Is-
whether she looks like it or not is
is
keeping watch.
Cheshire on the job or no?
Not the
Aren't
monkeys.
you always on the job? Oh.
Nope,
Got
I
a
only.
16
I'm
and
on the job to protect. Watching is a different job. I'm just here once a fight
Oh.
starts to end.
what stat is it again?
Perception is
Wisdom.
wisdom. Are you not rolling it on roll 20?
I have it on my my actual dice because I want to start using them. I have I got a 16 plus 2, which is a 18.
Okay. You and Imali
Mhm.
notice the majority. Elizabeth,
What?
you notice another one. You see that it's got to be the same monkey. It's got to be, because when you hear that screech and you look over, you just see him like swatting at another one who's grabbing his tail again.
Hold on a
She's
second.
gonna-
So there's a majority. So they're surrounding
no,
us.
I'm going to let you know in a moment. I'm letting you
Okay,
know what
alright,
she
alright.
sees first, because
Sorry.
what she
Oh,
saw.
it's just-
Hmm?
Ellie just waves at the one whose tail just got grabbed.
Yeah, its ass was just grabbed and it just pulled on its tail. And it let out. It was not happy with that, and it rolled a natural 1, obviously. Alasha, you notice, I'd say, at least 4 of them. Elizabeth and Kaleido.
Wait,
Kaleido got a
Not
19, didn't
Elizabeth.
she?
a Molly.
And Molly, thank you.
Oh.
Elizabeth, I already said. Sorry. Dove. I'm going to just call you Dove. Sorry.
That's,
Not sorry, Dove.
I rolled a 6.
You rolled a 6. Yeah, you
that's what,
noticed.
that's
you
what she
noticed
prefers.
Dove and Kaleido. Notice there is at least 12.
Oh dear.
I'm going to slightly slap my hand onto Sam's arm and point at all the ones around and take out my dagger. Like,
Do I see her?
Kaleido
just be prepared.
Kaleido
She's
like
in a different
taps
cart.
it. Kaleido reaches over and taps
What'd you
like
say?
everybody in the cart and is like, guys, there are like 12 monkeys around. Don't panic, but just be aware, okay? And don't like look at them even.
Cheshire just takes the mask
Mhm.
out, like it's ready to put it on.
Okay.
Also, as you said that, it's already too late because Ellie already
Wait.
waved at the one whose tail got yanked.
Wait, hold on. Did you say Sedem was in a different cart? I thought I was.
No,
in
no,
the-
no.
I said
asked
Dove.
I asked
Oh,
him, I
okay.
saw you.
Yes.
Oh no.
You were pointing it out to Sedem. She was
Yeah.
asking that, and I'm letting her know that, no, you were in a different cart because you were like, haha, gay vibes, God. I'm getting so attacked, I need to get away from this.
Exactly.
So it's
So
Kaleido
it's
who's
just-
telling her that you're pointing out to Sedem, who is, like, he's moving his hand to the crossbow, but he's not picking it up. It's just there in case.
Yeah, that's all I told him. Just
Yep.
be ready. Just be prepared.
Yep. And you moved over to see that one monkey. Did you move over to see it, or are you just waving at it?
I'm just waving at it.
Okay. It kind of looks at you, kind of rubbing its tail. Looks down at the other ones. Looks back at you. All the other ones are kind of moving ahead of it, just kind of watching, just kind of keeping up only with your cart. The other ones are kind of scattered around.
She like gestures behind her and kind of like looks sad. But it's like a sad question. She pretty much say, "I'm sorry, your tail hurts." Essentially.
Roll an animal handling check.
Oh, this will be bad. Or not!
Hey!
Kind of like rustles around a little bit.
Oh, it's cute.
It's got the big ears, it's wide-eyed, it's a small creature, and you see like paws, and then it kind of jumps out and runs over and just jumps up onto the cart.
Oh, hello. She's gonna like pet it.
Kaleido's eyes go as wide as saucers, and she resists the
Ever
urge to
eat-
scream.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't eaten the sandwich. I just kept it on me.
Mhm.
Can I just like try to hand this dog a sandwich?
Dog.
Okay. You offer to it. It kind of stares at you, slowly reaches a hand, grabs it, very, very slowly, just like pulls on it, waiting to make sure that you let go. And if you do, it's going to take it. It's going to.
You try to give it the ear scratch.
Like it very gently, just kind of bats at you, like.
Alright, I'll stop.
Can I like pat the space between her and Card to see if it'll move up there?
Kind of looks at it, stays where it is.
Aw,
Aww.
so cute.
So cute.
It's a fucking parrot.
It talks.
It's a fucking parrot.
It stares up at you with just wide eyes after you heard it using your voice parrot what you just said. Very awkward and smaller, but it made a similar sound.
Oh my god! She is like.
It's like shrinking away a little bit.
Oh no. Sorry. She's gonna like, kind of like scratch the top of his head again.
Just like very gently like grabs your hand and like pushes away, and then as soon as your hand like being pulled away, like pulls it back, just like, no, I want that. Give me. She continues eating the sandwich.
Mark, look at this.
A friendly monkey.
I'm looking and I'm confused. He's like just
I'm-
like, what the hell?
Can I hold my hand out for like? I know she was getting to step on that. Can I hold my hand out for like it to step on my hand?
It kind of looks at your hand, reaches out its leg and just kind of grips your finger, kind of shakes your hand for a moment. Just shaking your finger, just
I'm going limp with whatever it does to make sure it has full control, pretty much.
It's just watching, just very, very confused. She's like, she like shakes her hand again, tilts its head from side to
Stand on
side.
it. Hey, stand on my.
Like removes it and just kind of backs away a little bit, just continuing to eat the sandwich.
So we have a monkey in our cart.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna keep the hand there.
Karg just kind of stares at it for a moment. He's like, remind me tonight. I need to switch a spell for speak with animals because
I thought you already had that.
no, I don't have it prepared. If y'all are not gonna be next to me, I might need to keep healing word, but cure wounds is better. So I'll think about it. I'll think about it.
I'm sure you'll figure it out. You're really smart.
I try. He's just scratching his neck, just trying to think of a way to properly get his spells organized so he can actually speak with this thing. Because now he's very confused and like,
You're out of character. He has speak with animals prepared.
Is that always prepared for clerics?
Yes, for a nature cleric, right?
He's a nature cleric, yes.
Speak with animals is always prepared.
Okay, so that is
Oh,
one that's
nice.
always prepared for clerics.
Yes.
Look
Animal
at that.
friendship and speak with animals.
I wasn't sure because that's one of the things where like some of them is like this is added to the spells you can pick. These
And
ones
if
are ones
he's
you
level
already know.
If he's also level 3, he's also got bark skin and spike growth.
Yeah, he does. So he is going to spend a spell slot to cast Speak with Animals, and he begins speaking to it. And he like looks up at it and just like, and
Hey,
it started making.
Can you tell it to get on my hand for me?
He kind of glanced over, just like makes motions, and he just kind of looks at his hands like, and he makes like motions, and it's just like it kind of shrugs, gets onto your
Can
hand
you-
very slowly, like looking at it, like I don't trust this, but it gets on the hand very slowly.
I'll just pull
Can
pull
you
it from
translate what you're saying, please?
Oh, I was telling it that it's nice to meet it, and that I'm Karg, you're Ellie, and it said, "Holy shit, you can talk. This is weird."
You tell it that we mean no harm, and that you tell all of its friends that we mean no harm.
We mean you no harm, he says in monkey, and like some of the monkeys, like you see like 3 heads just like poke their heads out, just like, what the hell did you say? Like what? And then
Just
they
kind of-
start talking to each other. He's just like shrugs, just like, yeah, oh, mean you no harm.
Cheshire's entranced with this thing on his hand.
It leans up and like looks at the it's not been like biting into it, it's been ripping the sandwich and eating it. It looks at the sandwich, looks at you, rips off a piece of, like pushes it against your mouth. You eat it. It's just like it eats another bite. It's like
Oh my
just-
god.
he said you look
Ice.
hungry.
Cheshire, can I hold it,
It,
please?
anyone hurts this thing, I kill them, then myself. Got it?
At least like
Cheshire-
holding, at least like holding
Cheshire's
an
like-
arm out to it.
You're gonna have to like wave a hand in front of Cheshire. He's like
She's-
his ears are
she's gonna,
off.
like-
He's and you see he's actually giving the closest thing you've seen to a smile. That
Oh
Oh my
my
god,
God.
we're seeing Cheshire's soft guys are.
It's like it's not a smile by any means, but it's
It's
not
like a
flat
slight
face.
quirk of his lips.
Yeah, it's not flat face, so it's
It's an improve. It softens. It's
Oh
soft.
my god. Kaleido is really quiet. She like whisper yells to Card and Ellie. She's like, "Oh my god, he's smiling. He's kind of smiling. I mean, it's not really a smile, but it's like, you
It's
know."
close enough. Ellie kind of like taps Cheshire's shoulder.
as you do that, he like actually wait, he would have no reaction.
He is.
She's gonna
entranced.
wave her hand in front of his face.
He looks
The,
at
see him?
the little smile that was there goes away.
Aw, damn.
Hates you.
Did you just say I hate you?
He hates you.
He hates you.
Oh. Can I see him?
Go on her hand, but and like slowly put my hand on her, like touching her.
He kind of looks over and Car quickly translates. He's like, you hear, it hops on her shoulder, finishes its sandwich, and it has like a piece left. And he kind of moves over. It's like, he's like, he kind of you see Car just like kind of roll his eyes and give a little nod motion, and he holds out the sandwich for you to eat.
Thank you. She's gonna take it. Actually, I can imagine Ellie like trying to prompt this monkey to legit play a game of toss food in mouth.
It does.
Don't be.
Wait, what?
When you're like it doesn't throw it, but it just kind of puts it in your mouth.
Every time someone does that, like I inherently gag, so I can imagine Ellie's just kind of like
And he kind of leans back and like he's just like.
Or does he have a name?
What?
He just like ho.
It made a noise. You're like, I don't know what that means. You see Car's face just like scrunch. He's eating. They call him Branch
Oh, that's so cute. What a good name.
because they pull on his tail.
Oh,
Cheshire's face goes almost like
I
even
will
completely
murder.
flatter. He's basically like the "I will kill" face.
Murder.
It's just like.
can you translate this for me?
Mm.
Tell him that the mean monkeys need to stop pulling his tail, and that me and Cheshire will help him if we need to.
I will whisper something in Card's ear.
Mm-hmm. So you
And
move
it
up
will
behind him and whisper.
It'll basically be, can you tell him that if he wanted to, I would take care of him and the mean monkeys would never hurt him again.
I'm crying. Oh my gosh. Like, out of character, I'm...
Cheshire
Right.
never found something cute before, man. This is wild, damn.
Right?
Make
Like,
a
what the...
persuasion check with advantage.
Oh.
Hey, holy shit!
That excitement. Oh.
What's my persuasion? Okay. 14.
Does this thing look like a baby?
It does not look like a baby. It looks more like a teenager.
Okay.
Hey, you trying to rebel against your parents, dog? Come hang out
No.
with the shadiest boy of all time.
No.
Mm. I love this monkey, but at the same time, this monkey hates my dice. So,
He nat one again, didn't he?
maybe he might have.
Don, okay, roll your dice again. I want to see if it's loaded.
Sit in the fucking... It fell off my thing. It's not loaded because its friend rolled a 15.
I know, but for fuck's sake, roll for the monkey again, damn it.
I mean,
Yeah, this time it rolled a 4.
hey, if he rolls low, that's good, right? That means he rolls lower than my persuasion.
Essentially, it feels no ill will from you, and it's at the very least willing to,
Let me
see how this goes.
Let me spend time with him, please. I want to see if I can have a monkey sidekick and go full Burt Reynolds.
Maybe we should, let him stay with his family in his natural habitat.
He's getting bullied. I gotta get him
Kark
out
says
of this
something, and
situation.
the monkey gets like it does the grin thing, like it's like.
Why is he grinning?
He's like. He starts speaking again. It kind of like the grin's face like. Help! Help! And it kind of like
Help?
scrunches down and like. And he
Was
turns
that in my voice now that I think about it?
Yes.
Oh my god, I've taught this monkey.
You taught this monkey how to say help.
Wait, would I hear that?
Yes, it is a high-pitched version of Ellie's voice.
My voice is already high pitched, so that's
It's higher
grating.
pitched, yeah.
Once I hear that, I'm gonna sit down and be like, hold on a second. And I'm gonna hop off and run to the cart and hop on, like, what's wrong?
What I
Can I
see,
Wait,
she,
did you pass him over to Cheshire's hand after you asked? Or...
He's still on her at the moment.
what I see,
Mhm.
like, what I see Amali like sprinting towards the guard.
Probably she's not hiding
Ow.
it. She just
Amali, Amali, as soon as Ellie sees you, she's like, stop. Like, she is like holding her hands up, like, stop.
You
Did
not-
you pass? Wait, did you pass the thing to Cheshire first? Did you just fling this thing?
No,
'Cause
no,
she
no. Hold
No,
on.
no,
A
no,
hand.
no.
A hand.
It's like one hand.
She-
what?
I thought she.
Called for help.
She just like, I wish you could see because I just gestured without fucking realizing. It's like talking with my fucking
did
hands.
It too.
She's like gesturing with her finger to the monkey, like, do not agitate.
Do not agitate.
It's in your hand. Is it friendly?
Yes, let me see it, please. He's so. I don't.
She hands it back to Cheshire.
Yes. Cheshire.
It's friendly, but I don't want to risk making it upset.
Cheshire just starts like petting it. Or like less of like
Okay.
pet, more like a just scratch behind.
Mhm.
Crag? Crag. Card. Why do I call him Crag?
I don't know.
I don't
Cheshire's
know.
gonna lay back and put it on his chest.
Can you
It
ask
lays
it
on your
why
chest.
it's saying help?
I was actually about to say that before, it said that and got. Hi, Miss Dove. This is our new friend. His name is Branch, and apparently the other monkeys pull on his tail.
That's not a nice group of friends.
No,
as,
not
as
really.
long as everyone's okay, I'm gonna go back and
I was actually
keep an
about
eye out
to
for
mention
those.
this because I figured it might be something that you might want to hear.
what's up?
He mentioned that when I asked him if he wanted to go back to the others, he's had that big grin on his face because he was he doesn't want to go back to them.
Perfect.
is-
He stays with us.
Oh my god, we have a pet now? He could be our mascot.
Hold
Let him
on,
finish,
hold on,
please.
Let me. Yeah, don't worry. I'm just need. Kind of holds my finger. Just hold on. The thing that caught both my attention for you motions to Amali, and to what it was saying was that it has been bullied, and it has been through quite a bit, but hold on a second. He speaks to the monkey again, and it kind of tilts his head for a moment. And Dove,
Yes.
you hear it say in a voice you recognize, a deep masculine voice that says, "Interesting."
Is that Wolf?
That is Wolf's voice.
Her eyes are immediately gonna go wide and they that was Wolf. And she's gonna climb up and go to the monkey
Slowly.
immediately.
If you
Ellie,
rush
like-
her to this monkey, like
Oh no, Ellie has already stopped
his
her as
hand-
soon as she sees her going
Yeah.
fast.
I imagine, like the monkey like curls up as it's
Mhm.
running, so you
It,
kind
it
of
curls into
puts
you.
the hand. Yeah, just kind of
Alright.
bring him into me, embrace him into.
Oh,
I
sorry.
understand.
Sorry. She's
understand
gonna
this
put her
point.
hand up. Sorry, I
Approach
just
slowly, okay? Ellie's gonna let go as soon as she sees
she's
your last
gonna
going.
try and approach slowly.
It stares at you, just like anxious and worried. But
Ellie gives like a thumbs up for Molly
like-
when she approaches.
He's
Like,
like,
to
Or
the
maybe
monkey.
explain it to the monkey if you can. That might help.
he's like, "Yeah, Miss Dove, please have a seat, please."
Alright. She'll sit down.
As you do, he begins talking to, and it sounds like just animal chittering, but the monkey seems to respond to it, just kind of like, and starts, making noises that make it sound as though it's talking back. Eventually, he kind of nods for a moment. He's like, it says that they had seen a person, says it was a big small who was looking into the weird rocks. It's not super intelligent, but it's trying its best. Weird
so
rocks
weird.
where things change is what it said. The weird rocks where things change.
Would I understand what the fuck he's trying to say?
Would I understand that?
Maybe,
It's exactly as it
maybe-
sounds.
It's maybe the thing that's making all these monsters or things weird, like how these things cast darkness, or how the Tyrannosaurus Rex had the
The third eye.
eye on it. Yeah,
So what
maybe
you're
there's this thing. There's
you
this
lead us?
rock making it happen.
Can you lead us to where it is?
so
Where
what you're saying is that the magic is all being mass produced by a quote unquote weird rock.
It can't rock. There's no way. I don't know magic well, but
All right,
It's a
It
possibility.
Mr. Orc Man.
Mhm.
Can you ask him if he could lead us to whatever, like she said?
He turns and starts asking. It kind of like shrinks
Mr.
back.
Orc Man.
It looks like really like just kind of like shrinks down, kind of looks over and sees some of the other monkeys just like making noises, and she's kind of watching, beady eyes glowing
Up.
from the shadows.
Up until this point, Cheshire has gotten like one of your people's names down, barely, maybe two.
Whose names?
Kaleido, and he's heard the name Dove a good.
Cool. The ones he snuggled with. Very important.
yeah.
So he begins speaking with it. It kind of makes like a very anxious motions as it looks over, and again there sees the beady eyes just staring at it.
I'll like cover his peripheral from that view and just like pat him with my other hand.
It
For the
shrinks.
first time, you've noticed his right hand is not on his mask.
Oh.
That's a first.
His right hand is on his mouth, is that what you said?
Mask.
Is not on his
Oh.
mask. Which up until this point, you have never seen him let go of that.
Lido like brings her hands up and covers like the lower half of her face, and her eyes go wide and like they're sparkling.
Mhm.
He's like swooning over how cute it is.
He like
It's
peeks
alright.
his head up and just like.
Ain't no minds the little bitches that hurt you.
Little bitch.
Kind of just leans down, just kind of like you see, just kind of like flop against your chest. Yeah, not one. It is just like this is my family now. I have become one with these people.
Yes.
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 Eventually, it kind
So,
of looks up at you guys, just kind of like looks down, looks up.
This thing
And
is
it-
sleeping with me from now on.
That's so valid.
It kind of glances over at Kara again after a moment. It makes a. Yes. It mimics another person who had heard it heard say yes and gives a little it's like very like a hesitant, but it does not.
Is
like-
it a voice anyone recognizes?
No.
Okay.
Ellie like leans forward and kisses his forehead. Thank you.
He goes, hey, Branch. And he's like snaps a little bit. Yes. No.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
Fuck you.
No. Maybe. Fuck you.
There you go, bud.
Hold on a second. Hold on. What would I roll to see if I don't laugh?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, we've known this
I'm
monkey
very
for, like-
composed.
Ellie,
We haven't known this. We haven't known this monkey for like even an hour, and we're already teaching it profanities. I love this. This is good for us.
He is my
Oh.
son now. You don't realize. Cheshire found like the most innocent thing of all time, and for a split second, he jumped in his heart. Nothing else will be able to do it. I swear to God. This will be the
Ellie's
only
dead.
thing in this game that will break his.
Oh.
Ellie is like dead in the front of the cart laughing.
As you laugh, it kind of looks over and it just watches for like it's just kind of like eyes glazed for a moment as it listens, and then eventually you hear it start to mimic the laugh.
Yes.
That's just gonna
it
make
is
her
just
laugh
like a shuffle.
harder.
It's just the
It's
progression of
monkey
that
shuffle.
Yes. We've got monkey shuffle.
We got him, boy.
Honestly, I wasn't expecting this, but it rolled a natural one against your persuasion. It is convinced that you guys have its best interests in mind at the moment.
Yelling. Oh my
There's literally all that the fucking caravan is gonna hear is some loud ass and even higher pitched laughing. Cause Ellie is not a quiet person, and neither is this fucking monkey.
So there's just a conquest of just these laughter. Yes.
Would my mask like be the perfect fit for this thing to use like as like a blanket? Because the inside of the mask does have padding.
Possibly.
Oh, it's the little tiny bed. Can I go back to
that?
Sedem for a second?
Yeah.
Wait. What did you say, Butters?
I'm just testing size, see if that'd be the right about.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
You,
fine.
you like put it on its back. It's made of clay, so it's probably not the warmest, but it's like kind of
Well,
like
it's
squirms
clay
into
with
it.
the inside of the padding.
Okay. With the padding, it just kind of like pulls, like it like pulls on like wearing it like a cape for a second, just kind of like turning in
Oh my
circles in
God.
confusion before it like lays down and just curls up.
My fucking god!
You know I have an actual blanket that you can use for him, right?
I want to smother him.
He didn't poke his head out.
I have a winter blanket. I'll start cutting a piece off a winter blanket that'd be about the right size for him. It's basically my mask is gonna become his bed, and I'm gonna make part of my winter blanket.
Why did he sound insulting when I offered him fabric?
Because he's using his mask to warm it.
Yeah. You made it sound like you had to give him a whole blanket. I'm
Excuse
like, no, I'm gonna cut off a piece of it. I don't want to smother this.
Right.
do you know how to swaddle a baby? You know how to do that?
No, but I love him. What's love?
That's
Not
what the
positive
blanket's.
what love is, but I've heard a lot about it. And sounds.
That's what the
nice.
blanket is for swaddling. Wrap him up in the blanket so he's nice, warm, and protected.
Oh.
Uh,
I even know this.
Hanging around with a younger sibling? Yeah. Her younger sister was like 10 years younger than her.
Which you go up to the front, Dove, and you speak, and you see Sedem just kind of like, everything okay back there? Sounds like they're having a good time, at least.
They've made friends with the monkey.
She sounds so defeated!
But the monkey also gave us a good lead to something.
Do you know if it's off path?
I don't know. Last thing we asked it was if it could lead us, and it didn't really have much of a response. She's gonna hop back up there.
Out of character, it did have a response. You just jumped off before I could say it.
Oh, okay.
So you,
I'm sorry.
You
Then
say
I
that
don't
he.
know.
No, yeah, you don't know. You don't know yet. Sedem just kind of nods, like, I'll tell. I can tell the. I can tell Averine that we can take it at a slow pace, try and give you some time to do what you need to do if you need.
That'd be great. Thank you.
Just be careful. That's, we can't lose people around these areas. It's not the sort of place for it,
Of course.
Gives a nod. Go ahead and see what's going on. And
If
don't
Amali-
take the cart, please. We need that.
Guys, some bad news.
Promise we won't take it.
Supposed-
I shuffled my tarot cards real good and drew a card to figure out the general reading on how things with this monkey are going.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't looking good. I drew death.
No!
You drew death.
Oh no!
It ain't
Don't-
looking good.
Don't jinx it!
So, if Amali looks back on the card, she's gonna legit see Ellie teaching Chester how to swaddle this monkey.
It's looking at you like it looks at a card, and card is just like speaking in monkey back to it. It's just like you see it kind of like roll its eyes, but it's allowing this
Wait, if it's not a
trepidatiously.
baby, no.
It's
stop
not a
it.
baby.
Stop. Yeah,
It's
no,
not a.
It's not
Oh,
a baby.
It's not a baby. She's aware, but this is like the easiest way to fucking warm it up with a large blanket.
Guys, are we
No, stop.
gonna
We're
like get
gonna
away
make-
from...
Wait, what?
Go ahead.
So are we like leaving the caravan? Are we gonna walk to our destination? Like if we
No, I have a job. I can't leave the caravan.
we gotta go see the big rock thingy, right?
No, we don't. We got a job to do. We got to go to this certain place
Cheshire.
and deliver goods.
Cheshire.
You are loud.
As you say that, Cheshire, the monkey kind of reaches over and like puts its hand on your cheek.
Yeah.
It's like and kind of like motions and like gets out of the swaddling, just jumps over and moves towards the trees, hops up and makes like a follow me motion.
I'm following this fucking monkey.
Okay, why is Butters like louder?
I don't know, but it's
Not
amusing.
Fuck this caravan. I'm following this fucking monkey.
Oh,
If I'm
God,
looking back
okay.
and I see all this, I'm gonna stare and then
It
look
waits
at-
until you're back before it starts moving.
I'll give a
can
loud
Ellie-
whistle
Well,
Yep.
to get the caravan to stop. I put up my fist like it's the normal like hold motion.
Yeah. He kind of makes a go on. Sedum sees it, makes a go on motion, and he's like, I'll let him know. Go. Do what you need to.
Thank you.
I'm following this fucking.
Come on,
I
healer.
wanted to talk to Saddam a bit more. Okay.
Well, hey, I'll be here when you get back. Like I said, we'll half march.
I didn't see that in character.
Oh, my bad. I mean, he told you that already.
I know. We'll keep. I'll go.
Yeah, you'll be able to talk to him more.
Just
Just
drag
go
your
through it.
boyfriend with you. That's what I'm doing.
He's not my boyfriend yet, though, and Emily's not that type of person to do that.
You about to be?
Okay, it's not her character.
I'm saying Elle is gonna eventually notice this. Be like, get
Well, that's
the
fine.
dick.
Okay, get dick, girl. Well, that's up to Ellie. She's just gonna hop off, look back at Saddam, nod.
Okay, actually, now
Follow.
curious question: would I notice would I notice anything about you know how
Inside
she's
check.
reacting? Watch me fail this. Yep.
What the? Why is everyone on my case again?
Deception check, Emily.
Oh, please, not one, this bitch.
Nat one. Nat one.
Nah, what? Nah, what?
what? Nah, what?
You,
Nah, what?
nope,
Nah,
she's
nah.
just been talking to him. Oh wait, no, that's Cheshire. Wait,
Yeah,
where
no,
are you
no,
rolling?
I just
I thought you'd rolled.
Sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
she
why?
looks normal. Yeah, she's just like.
I
she's just
heard
hopping off, making
Insight
sure-
Train.
Yep.
I heard Insight Train.
Like,
Yep.
right?
Yep. And Amali, her deception's just too strong. That's athletics. That's athletics. Nope. Insight
Wait, no,
says
it's the
no.
same modifier.
It's the same modifier, but yeah, I'll say he knows, but he's not saying anything. You don't
Hey,
know.
card.
Everyone now has to make an insight check on guard.
No, he just notices and he's like, well, come on.
As we're walking, say, Karg, ask him if he likes the name Branch.
He talks to the monkey, and the monkey just like,
How does that spell last?
we'll double check. Good question.
You
Probably,
cats, you better use another fucking spell slot, boy. I ain't playing with you.
speak with animals.
Okay, now you threatened my husband. Now you about to get hurt.
Duration of 10 minutes. So he's at the very tail end of it, I'll say. He asks, and the last thing he kind of says, it kind of looks over, just like, he turns back to you, he says, it's a name. Is there a name that you were... It's asking, like, it's the only one it knows.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
1 second, I've got a name. Give me a second, I gotta go looking something.
Quickly.
No, this is just me looking at my notes.
I mean, if we're open
Fuck.
What?
What?
Jaren.
Jaren what?
Did you just
Jaren.
Jeremy?
Jaren.
Jaren?
Jaren. He asks, and... He says that's fine. Jaren, Jaren.
Yeah.
It will now listen to the name of Jaren.
Cool.
So right now it is currently scurrying off into the forest. And you're all
Good. Look at your DM.
good to know, good to know.
Yeah.
Alright, so the monkey is very, making sure that to keep a decent distance as you guys are following. And after a little bit, like, it's getting into some of the darker areas, you actually, it's actually getting to where it's like a dim light. It's getting a little harder for you to see, Ellie. But as soon as, like, the monkey notices that, because the monkey itself does not have dark vision, you see it go,
It casts darkness, but it doesn't have dark vision. What?
no, it does have
Wait,
dark vision.
That makes sense.
Jaren, that's an I.
Is it a blind sense or something?
Nope.
Wait, what?
Technically, it's Jaren,
Did
but
you say
Jaren.
Ellie or Emily?
Ellie.
Okay.
You don't have it either, so
Oh.
both of you are being like, it's getting just kind of dark from just how dense the foliage is.
Cheshire's fine.
Oh wait, that's right. That's what we talked about, Don.
Yep.
the moon touch great axe.
Correct.
Lighten it up.
You had a common magic item?
Yeah.
It's
Nani?
gone.
Nani? I would have asked for Cheshire's Max to be whatever the thing that makes you intimidate or gives you bonus for intimidation or whatever the hell that magic.
The Dreadhelm.
I think.
I mean, you didn't have a way to magically enchant it. Was the issue?
Mm-hmm.
As you do that, you also see the monkey, like, it notices, it's like, you see it run over and you see it go to one of the trees, start scratching at it, and you see it peel off some of the wood, and it kind of claps its hands together, and you hear it say some kind of, it sounds like an older man speaking as it throws his hands up, and 4 little globules, shoop, 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 shoop.
What
This
the
fucking
fuck?
thing just cast fucking dancing light.
Yes.
Ellie's jaw is like on the. Also, I realized. Oh, remember how he talks about what else he took for the T-Rex?
The teeth?
The ribs.
Oh, yeah.
She still has those strapped to her back.
She didn't leave him on the cart?
Yo, let's make a
No.
xylophone out of those ribs.
Get away from my prize! I'll be right back real fast.
Okay, so we'll
No,
take
just me up.
a momentary break. just a quick 5-minute break. If you need to use the restroom, grab anything to
Guru.
drink.
You somehow made fucking Cheshire feel an emotion. What the fuck, dude?
That's how Don does, dude.
I am a DM, and people will remember to respect the power of a DM, because sometimes they're more clever than they realize.
Don't worry. After he gets used to this thing, all emotion will be gone again. But for the time being, he loves it.
Hold on a second.
How much longer are we going?
We're probably only going to go another 50 minutes at most.
Got you.
But we're taking a quick 5-minute break to use
God,
the restroom,
get out
get
of
any
this
drinks.
these fucking words.
You
Jesus
said
Christ.
the monkey casted dancing lights, right?
Yes.
Those are the lights that, dance around and are all pretty, right?
Yes. And it can be formed into a singular humanoid shape, if so desired. But right now, they are dancing around.
Alright, I'm not memorized by them.
You're not mesmerized.
Mesmerized.
Yeah. But yeah, give me just a moment here. I will be right back. I just need to use the restroom.
Aye.
Around this time, Cheshire would realize I'm doing too much right now. Let me calm. This is Cheshire doing too much to him.
Right.
This is Cheshire being overly dramatic to him in his eyes. So yeah, definitely at this moment he's gonna be like, "Oh, let me stop that."
I mean, you say
Cut that
but
shit.
this monkey is going to, try and get into your heart and make you not. But we'll see. We'll see. But I gotta be right back. 1 second here. 1 second.
I also, as that monkey casted magic, I got the tarot card, the Magician. So
Oh. During this entire thing, Elasha's just been taking notes. She can never stop. So no one can tear
I'm
her
just
away
imagine-
from that book.
I imagine Elisha might be intriguing the sudden weirdness of Cheshire too, from
Right,
being like
probably.
totally lack of emotion, and all of a sudden being like, "The fuck is this thing?"
Right, like now, gotta protect. Madrina, are you actually writing everything down in like her sheet or something? I want to know if you're actually putting in the effort to do that.
I remember the first thing Elisha said out of character about me was, how can this dude rage without
Hmm.
getting
Most of this, yeah.
Oh shit! Hello. Oh, and there he goes.
He said one thing, and that's all you get him.
he came back from the war and then got called back.
Don't be greedy.
I'm back. What I missed? I see a wisdom save, but I'm scared.
Madrino said a word, and then he went back to the war. I did that to make sure that MLA wouldn't be mesmerized by the dancing lights, because she might have been, since she's used to Ginger doing it.
Now I have to.
I don't know if you'd be mesmerized by that or not.
Nah.
I rolled to see how things would go. I rolled a 4, so just so everybody knows.
Alright, so wisdom save DC 10 to see if you're mesmerized. You are not mesmerized.
Cool.
Alright, so let me get all this pulled up over here. Did I save that? Probably didn't. Knowing me, I'd try and make sure I save all the right things. Sometimes I just don't, but that happens. No worries, no worries. You guys, are we all back? We're all good?
I'm back. Ah, tooth.
Madrino stopped by and actually spoke.
Oh, he's actually...
You guys are gone.
And then he went back to the war.
Butters and
I
I
thought
had
you
to
said-
give him a very heart-filled goodbye.
I thought you said he.
There it is.
He's back from the war.
I thought you said he went back to the vor, and I'm like, no.
Here comes Sonic. Here comes Sonic.
No, we do not need...
Butters.
No,
I can tell you in person now, do not.
no. Excellent. But yes, so we're hopping back in if everyone's here. Is Oz here?
Azale.
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah, good. Just want to make sure. So, heading back in, you are following Jaren, as Jaren is helping, just kind of waving you guys on, and using the dancing lights to give enough light for himself and for everyone else to maneuver through.
Is Jared gonna stay on the trees?
He's staying on the floor.
Can I like gesture him to get on my shoulder?
He kind of looks at you from. He's like, and then he makes a motion of like him pointing, just like, and Karg just kind of like, I think he's saying he's leading.
Ah, okay. He can't point.
I mean, maybe, but I
Can
feel
you
better
point?
for him to.
Well, you ask him if he will. I'm not gonna force him. I just.
Give me 10 minutes. I don't need to waste all my spell slots this evening. He starts
Thank
ritual
you.
casting, speak with animals as you guys are walking through.
Thank
10 minutes
you.
past, he says it, and what he does, Jaren just kind of like makes a, again, still doing the follow motion. Like he's more comfortable on the ground at the moment. He's just moving forward.
Okay.
You guys keep going in.
Yep.
You get deeper into the woods. There's thickness to the trees that blocks out entire light. So the only thing you can see right now is just the dim light. Like it's not like so like pitch black, but it's like deep darkness of the treetops with just faint lighting for the floor. Eventually you do see that there is a break in the trees that looks like it's a much lighter area. As you begin to step through, you see a drop off. It's a hill that you can just kind of slide down. A few trees that are scattered near enough that you could, a monkey could go from one tree to another. And in the center of this area is a stone structure.
What the fuck?
Jaren, is that the thing you were trying to take us to?
Starts nodding.
Can I do an Arcana
Ellie-
check on it?
Roll a history check.
Ooh,
May
can roll
I?
this, sir?
May I?
Yes.
Also, Elliot, as they go down the hill,
Well,
is gonna
girl,
like,
I'm not gonna, because I'm not from this country.
True.
Elliot's gonna like move in front of the entire group when they go down the hill to make sure if anyone falls, she's just like, nope.
Right. Let's give Nat a moment to roll.
Merci.
Elliot's mom, and she will continue to evolve as mom.
Big mom energy.
You're too busy focusing on making sure that your little ones don't go tumbling down the hill. Excellent.
I'm
I'm pretty sure. I think she's one of the youngest, actually.
Lido drops and rolls down the hill.
Oh my god!
Kaleido, before you do that, as you see this area, it is a pyramid structure. You've heard a few stories. I mean, generally they're the sort of things that you were looking into when you're like, I want to know where all the cool stuff is, where all the cool creatures and things are. This is a place that looks like it's cool. Historically, looks like it was possibly a temple. I mean, looks.
I rolled it as well.
Yeah,
Me and
check-
Chester know the same shit.
Cheshire's
Yeah.
Yep. What? Oh, what?
Is it? I turn to the rest of the group and I'm like, it looks like a temple. It looks like religion happened there.
For Elisha and Dove, both you rolled high enough that you actually know the god that this is the god of. This was looked over by the god Maldrod, the god of the grave. I will spell that out for you.
That doesn't sound too good.
Wait, no, grave gods are okay. It's death gods you gotta watch out for.
Ah, okay. I see.
Generally, they're more of a people of resting. So this, even if this
Alright,
is a
that's
tomb,
not too
it's
bad.
meant to be one that, where they were put away respectfully. And with your history, you know that this is a place where, in days gone, especially with a lot of what had happened in this area to turn this into the thick brush forest, this may have been a place where particular powerful spellcasters may have once rested.
Very interesting.
Quite so.
Jaren is motioning just like, and as soon as Kaleidos starts rolling down the hill, he kind of jumps out of the way and then just kind of like quickly runs after her.
She'll be fine. I think. I hope.
You get to
She's
the
be
bottom.
okay.
He like moves up next to you, kind of like pats your cheek, looks over like looking at you upside down.
It's like
I'm
twigs
quickly
in her hair.
rushing down after him.
His son. I abandoned my boy. Oh my god.
He is back to that flat face expression, but he's still like making sure he's okay.
Right.
Or like twigs in Kaleido's hair and like grass and shit. And she sits up and is like, that was fun. On slowpokes, hurry up.
Can I roll Arcana?
Sure.
Shit. Well,
You don't know if there's anything particularly of importance magically to this place. You have the history that you know, but magically.
Can I try a roll?
I'm going to say no. Elisha, you're too busy thinking about the history at the moment. You're like, there's
Growl
too many
of
other
frustration.
things, writing things down. You're not even thinking about any Arcana tie-ins to this place. This is all just like, yes.
Elasha and I are like, ooh, history. And then once we try to look at magic, we're like,
What magic? This is history.
yeah, right.
Magic, but I can't use it.
You're fine, man. But looking as you guys are moving in, and as Kaleido comes down, you feel something kind of tugging at you as Jaren jumps up and then just kind of leaps over onto Cheshire's shoulder and just like puts its shoulders on your shoulders, puts a foot on either side, puts its arms on your head, just like peeking over, just like.
Ellie's gonna walk up to the
Basically-
pyramid.
Basically, it's on your doing the whole shoulder ride thing.
Cheshire?
Wherever he points me, I'm going.
It points to the temple.
Yep, going to temple.
We should be careful.
Is there a door here?
There is a stone door with a circular mural on it.
I got me sword out.
Can I touch the mural?
I'm gonna take out my my rapier just.
Does,
kidding.
Okay.
does anything happen when I touch it?
Put your hand on it. Nothing happens.
Can I inspect it?
Roll investigation.
Look to
Let's
see if
fail
there are
this,
any,
boys! I got -1!
Can I?
are there any entrances or entrances or anything?
You've
I'm
walked
at the
in
door.
towards one of them. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Can I?
Does Jaren look at
also
all worried?
Yes, you may. Jaren, he's more just like very calm, just kind of leaning against your head.
Okay, then I'm not casting the spell then.
With a 21. You will see this. You just notice a few other relevant pieces to it. It is a circular mural that seems to depict different things. On one piece, it shows something like half man, half beast. In one of them, it shows a man with something coming from his hands, like a. It looks like a head with two hands and something not necessarily noticeably something that you would know of, but it looks like it's some kind of entity, some kind of object, creature. In another one, it shows a man with hands over his eyes. Another with another's head in their hands. One with their hands on another person's head. One of them holding what appears to be a symbol for fire in between their hands. And one who has a finger pointing up and stars in their eyes.
Stop. Is this like a play on see no evil, speak no evil?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
It is. Let me just see how many there. Make sure where's my book? I can't put this away anywhere, can I? Up there it is. There we go. So I will go through those again. There's also one with a face that looks like there's a shield behind it. That was the other one I was forgetting. So there's.
Would I know like any of these from any of my family members, like stories?
No.
Yeah, it looks like, can I roll religion?
I'll allow you to roll religion.
Can I also do that?
Yes, you all can roll religion.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. 2 17s, 2 9s, and a 13.
Yep. DC was 15. Emily in
Damn.
Cheshire. Muldrod was a god of the grave, but also a god of arcana. Believing that before one should be laid to rest, that things of magic and the nature of magic should be reviewed and looked over in doing so.
Do they relate this?
Emily keeps it to herself.
Muldrod, also with the 17, Muldrod was also referred to as the Wayfinder.
Would I have also
You would have heard that because you have a 17, so both of you would know that.
the what finder?
Wayfinder.
Is he still pointing me in a certain direction?
Jaren is just staring at the door at the moment.
I'm literally using my husband as an NPC. Help me out here.
Going into that, and I'll just go. I think this Modron, whatever the fuck his name is, was like a wayfinder of sorts.
Oops, wrong one. Religion.
Rip.
He is.
Rick!
This is not his god. He has paid no attention to this god.
Then that one was to punch me.
Karg just kind of shrugs. Sounds about right. He moves over. He puts his hand. He pushes against it.
This
Nothing happens.
grave guy. Wait, the door's.
The door's not opening.
What happens if I hit it with my axe?
You hit it with your axe. It doesn't open. You do also
Okay,
notice
so-
that there, with all those images, there's a central part of the mural, which with the 21 investigation from Dove, it is movable.
Is what?
It is
Movable?
movable.
What part of it?
Can
There's
I?
a central like circle part of it that is movable, and there's like broken into different sections.
Try to
Can I
spin it.
reach and try to do something with it? Spin it, open it, whatever.
Make a strength check.
Oh no.
Do you want to point this out so I can do it, or do you want to try this?
Oh,
You
wait.
begin-
Oh god, that
Pushed
sounds like.
against it,
great-
and it's turning it very slowly.
Do you need help?
Ida runs over and tries to push the wall too, and helps.
Anyone who wants to, on the central part of the mural, there are words. They are not like actual language words. Anyone who is proficient in Arcana can roll it.
Push as hard as you can, Dove. We can get this open. I know it.
That's more like it.
Oh fuck, Elisha! Jesus Christ!
What the fuck?
Wow!
What the fuck?
Dove, you're too busy trying to push this to finish, anything
Do
else.
I notice her straining?
She's right in front of you.
Probably.
This, yeah.
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 Ellie's just gonna tap her shoulder. Do you need help?
I'm just afraid of breaking it.
I'm not even asking for help. Asking her if she needs help.
Elisha, as these all are trying to brute force push this around, not knowing where to make this wheel stop on, you're able to figure out where to direct them to as you realize what all of these symbols are and what they have been. Abjuration, conjuration, divination is the schools of magic. And on different tablets, you see not words, but the arcane runes of specific schools of magic, which, with your help, you can actually let them know when to stop it.
Ella just twists, gently
push
moves
that.
her hand out the way and tries to turn it.
I gently.
Fido is immediately like thrown back because of how strong Ellie is. She like immediately counters anything she was doing.
Okay, I get it.
Say,
Hmm?
if you do it a little more like this, and then like this, I think you'll have quite a bit better of a reaction.
Thank you.
Oh,
So the two strong people make a strength check.
Oh my gosh,
Strength or
Awacha,
athletic?
you're so strong. I mean, and smart.
10.
14.
So with Cheshire holding his weight, just shoving this up with Jaren just patting your head, just like
Go, 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 go! In monkey.
basically. You push it. It takes, between the two of you, I'd say it takes about 3 minutes to get this turned fully. But eventually, Elisha is able to say stop, and as soon as they stop, there's a feeling like you guys are like holding it up, and then you kind of like, as you let go, you hear a as you see the circle just kind of drop down for a second, and the door just opens slightly.
thank you, Elisha.
Lasha's so smart. We can always count on her. I love her so
That
much.
character, we stand a smart queen.
Stand smart quick.
Why, thank you.
Beautiful.
Alright, let's head inside. Ellie will take like front wash to make sure if something comes, she at least gets hit.
I'm gonna keep an eye out, but walk in cautiously.
I'm not staying in front just in case we get hit by anything. I don't want my boy getting hit.
Yeah, keep the monkey safe.
Is it dark inside?
Yes, it is
Don't you have dark vision?
inside. People with dark vision are fine. Jaren with his glowing balls of light throws them in. Shoom, 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 shoom. And there's little torches that he almost seems to like unconsciously just kind of drop into little torchlit areas to light up the room.
Wow, thanks
Our
so
monkey.
much, little monkey. Oh.
Waves at you.
Quite the talented little man, aren't you?
He casts darkness out of fear.
He's looking around the room.
Can I see if there's anything that
What
stands
does
out?
the room look like?
The room is a large chamber, probably
Oh.
about like it would be like walking into a home. The ceiling, though, it'd be walking into a home with basically no ceiling above you. It's about 2 stories high, just walking into it, with a
Oh, that's
stairway
nice.
going down, which means that it's quite large, with 3 different paths. One straight ahead, one to the left, one to the right.
Can I investigate around this room
Uh,
before we choose a
Hold on.
path?
Yep, I'm letting you know a few other
sorry.
things. No worries. At the center of this room, there is a raised platform with what appears to be a pillar and a closed book. You can investigate the rest of the room if you want to look before going to that.
I'll head up to the book immediately because I'm curious. Fuck.
Okay. So, Dove.
Is he telling us to go towards the book?
Nope, he's just looking around at the moment.
Okay, I'm just following him.
So you're just staying with him, just waiting on him to point out where to go. Basically, he's Jaegering you, just piloting you around. So Dove is quickly looking around to see if there's any clues, and Emily, you go to
Yeah.
the book.
Mhm.
On this, you see it's a book on a stand. It
Mhm.
doesn't have any words on it that you can see. There is an image of a shadow figure holding his hands over those 8 symbols within between their hands, and just kind of seeming to hold them in place.
Seems kind of menacing.
Yes, but Ellie, you were the one at the book. I'm sorry, I said Emily, but you were looking around the room first. My apologies.
Yeah.
Looking around the room, is there anything in particular you're looking for?
Clues.
She's looking for clues, Scoob.
Okay.
Zoinks.
Looking through this place is not dusty. There's a faint dusting, but it's not like a dusty like you can just see footprints everywhere.
So it's kept relatively clean.
Relatively, it is in basically a state of unchanging. Looking around the place real quick, you do notice a piece of chalk was used on one of the walls, going to the right.
Oh. Follow that chalk.
Okay.
That nice line of chalk. See where that goes.
So as you begin doing that, Ellie, you see the book, and you see this book with the symbols on it and the figure on it. No other words to say, any kind of title or anything like that.
Do I have any idea what kind of language this is?
There's no language on it.
Oh, okay. You said title, so I assumed it was written.
No, it's got the I said there was no title.
Oh, okay, my bad.
It's got the shadow, the shadow robed figure of a figure, and all you don't see arms or anything. You just see 2 hands, one over the other, with 8 symbols floating around.
She kind of she reaches for it and then she stops.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of if you don't, she's gonna call Karg over because I'm sure at one point there has been at least one discussion of do not touch random objects in random places because it might be fucking trapped.
Alright, Karg kind of perks up. Yet.
Can you help me check to see if there's anything wrong with this before I touch it?
Of course. Elisha, can you help us out with this, please?
Of course.
I don't know who had detect magic.
I don't believe he is detect magic. Let me double check.
I don't know where you.
Ooh, I have detect magic. Can I do it? Can I do it? Pretty please.
Please, and thank you.
I'll go help
Detect magic.
with the rest of the room.
Okay. So you head over to the right path and start following her.
Where's Cheshire being led by this thing?
As soon
Nowhere.
as it sees Karg moving forward, it points to follow Karg.
I am following
Call
Karg.
the man.
Yay, the party's splitting up. That's a good sign.
Should I use detect magic?
You use the detect magic. Yes, you can. There is magic coming from this book.
Do I know what type of magic it is?
Based off of the magic that you focus in on, it appears to have, similar to everything else in this area, a little bit of everything. One of the ones that you notice on the book to be kind of glowing a little bit more prominently appears to be, I believe it's conjuration magic.
Okay. So I turn to the rest of the party and I'm like, this book is really magic, but it's a little more conjuration magic, if you know what I'm saying.
Does it look like it's a trap kind of thing?
Can I tell if it's a trap or not?
Not with detect magic.
Can I tell
I
if it's
can't
a
tell with
trap?
only
Why don't you
detect
do that?
magic.
Take off the dress.
Wait, what?
the fuck?
You go sit in the
did he
corner and
just
think
say?
about what you just said.
What did he just say?
He made a trap joke.
Oh my god.
Moving on.
Moving forward.
But I can't tell if it's a trap or not because detect magic doesn't do that.
Karg, help me, please.
What are we doing? He's like moving forward. He's like
Looking if there's a trap. Or rather, you are. I'll help you.
all right. He's gonna roll investigation with advantage.
I have -1. I would rather give it to him.
He
Can
looks
I
it
roll
over.
investigate? Can I?
You can roll it as well.
Do I have advantage or disadvantage?
I'll help
straight
her
roll.
too.
Just straight roll.
18
boys.
as they're looking around, Card's like starting to say, "Yeah, this is fine." You just kind of like, as he's like kind of motioning up, you kind of put a hand like, "Wait, wait, wait." Point, and you show that there's a line of runes running down the sides of the stand. Not in the language, again in that runic type of language, which with Detect Magic going, you still see the conjuration. And as you kind of follow it up, you notice that more towards the top of the open area, you see 1, 2, 3 stone statues that these lead up to.
Okay, guys. So you see, she points to the runes and like taps the wall a little bit. You see these runes? They go like all the way up the stand.
What kind of magic is it?
Did you say about the
Conjuration.
statues?
You can't tell if like there's like anything to do with the statues, but you do see that the runes do lead to 3 statues. From
where are
where
the
you're
statues?
standing, they're up above you, like a floor up, looking down on this area. You can't see exactly what they look like, but you do see them looking down.
So these runes, they go up and they lead to a bunch of statues, and she points up. And she's
Where are
like,
you
"Up
going, bud? Where are you going, bud?" And she's like following this monkey around.
It's looking around, just like scratching at his chin thoughtfully.
Wait,
Like, looks
what,
down and sees
what does Galactus say?
Kaleido's with Dove at the moment. No,
I'm
not.
With Dove.
Alasha.
Lashes was
I am mixing up names. I apologize. What'd she say? She said that the. Go ahead.
Oh, she keeps getting cut off.
I keep getting cut off. Please
Sorry.
don't interrupt me.
I wasn't trying to.
No, it's not just you. So she like points above, and she's like, "Those runes, they lead up to statues that are like a floor above or like way on top of the ceiling, and it's hard to see them, but they're there, and I know that they're there."
That tells me nothing.
I mean, that's all I can see, though. I don't know if it's a trap or not because all the runes are in like runes, and I can't read them.
Why
Can
can
I
I
read
not
them?
tell what language this is? Crap.
I read them.
You get a sense from them. You would have to spend a long time actually trying to decipher them, because they're in like the arcane conjectures of language rather than actual words.
Okay, so I tell them that they're not like actual words from any language. It's like a weird arcane thing, and I don't think we're gonna be able to figure it out anytime soon. So why don't we just yank the book off the thing?
No! Don't. Clark, take her over there. And she's
I'm
like,
not gonna
pointing to
do
the
it if
door.
nobody else wants to do it. But like,
No,
what else
it's
are we gonna
not.
do?
It's not that. I'm going to open the book and see if that activates a trap.
I don't
and if it
sprint to get us
does-
out of the room.
If it does, then
She's on
I
the other side of
will
the
be
room.
the first one to take damage.
Yeah, she's on the other side of the room already.
Okay.
Cheshire
Cheshire,
with the
back
will
off, please.
grab the monkey, and yep, he was already doing it. Trust me, you don't need to tell him. He's
Monkey,
getting that monkey away from him.
yep, the monkey
You
pats his
too,
head just
Clark.
like. He's like, I'm. Alright. He steps back. Are Dove and Alasha still moving away following the chalk, or are they.
I'm following the chalk, yeah.
Okay. And
I'm following her.
Okay. So you pick up the book?
No. I do not pick up the book.
You open
I
the book.
open the book.
Excellent. So you open the book, and as you kind of grab it and pull, you notice that there's like a faint wind that kind of blows for a second as you open it up, and as the pages start flipping on their own until
Oh.
you see a trail of magic go up, and one
Touching
of
the
the
book was a
statues.
problem. Touching the book was a problem. Touching the book was a big problem.
I will cast Armor of Agathis.
And we.
I start blade singing.
Are you still with them?
I don't know how
We're
big
there.
is this place.
Hmm?
How big is this place?
This place is pretty big. That's why I was asking if she was still moving, because if you were still moving, you're technically not in this combat.
Oh boy.
We
Yeah,
dodged
I
a
was still with
bullet.
her. Yeah, I guess so.
Not good at killing constructs yet. Lovely.
When did I ever say this was a construct?
Fair enough.
I'm just gonna draw it, just basic, a big old room. This is gonna look janky as hell, but I'm okay with that.
The Jack.
Oh shit, the combat's going on right now. Oh, I thought you were gonna leave the session.
Nah, we've got 15
Hell
minutes.
yeah.
This is just a quick little thing. 1 second here.
Fight,
This is
fight,
is not the
fight.
right music for this. Hold on a second. Where's myself some yeah, here we go.
Can I just say that I raged as soon as those runes like fucking sped up to that thing?
I'll allow that. So Cheshire said he was away. Elizabeth, you are in the center of the room.
Does he know to hop off Cheshire when this happens?
No. And I'll make sure that the monkey has its turn here. Where is the monkey?
Can I? I couldn't have told Jiren to like
Where's
run.
the monkey?
I don't speak monkey.
Let me put
You don't speak monkey, but he understands basic words.
someone.
Cheshire, Karg, and Ellie all armored.
Yes.
Yeah,
Cheshire,
I pulled out my armor after I fucking jumped off the cart.
Lido reaches and touches Cheshire and casts mage armor on him.
Okay.
He's a barbarian. His basic armor is.
Add +3 to your armor class.
That is not how it works. No, it's either I take unarmored or I take mage armor. Either or. And I'm taking unarmored because it's better.
Okay.
Well, actually, it's the same technically.
Yeah, ironically, it's the same with me. Like scale armor and unarmored defense.
Yeah, because like for me, like for like certain natural armors, like
If you want to allow me to have +3 to my AC, I'd love that.
I'll look it over first. But for now, we'll say that
Right.
we'll leave that as is. Everyone else, I'm going to actually put a
'Cause I have an
pink dot on Kaleido so that we know who's who, and everyone else, we're rolling initiative.
Ooh, you guys in trouble.
Yeah, I am. I roll a 4.
A 14.
Oh god, it's a gargoyle.
You remember these guys, but you don't know it from this campaign.
Yeah,
do ya?
no, I know that, but it was a freak out because I remember what this thing did to me last time.
That was in a completely different campaign. You're fine.
How do I put myself on the turn order?
Yeah, this time.
Did you click on your token first?
Did you say gargoyle?
token.
If you've already done it, yeah, there you go. 14 for
Gotta
you.
minimize. Oh, okay.
No worries, I got you covered.
I love Matt's enthusiasm. Did you say gargoyle?
And you went off with Dove, so that you're not fighting the gargoyle at the moment.
So yeah, as combat starts, everybody see the moisture in the air cling to chest.
And where is Jaren? Jaren, you also have an initiative.
Oh, shit.
He's like the most powerful character.
Monkey cast fireball.
He's a sorcerer.
Alright, so Karg is going to let
Can he
Cheshire
be
go
my
first.
sidekick? Hey, Guru, can he be my sidekick?
Possibly. He did roll a natural.
Please let this sidekick. I mean, this monkey get sidekick levels. That's all.
You're saying that like I hadn't already planned for this, my friend.
Yes. All right. I'll just calmly take the monkey off my shoulder and put him on the ground and pat him on the head, and I'll put my mask.
Alright, so you are raging.
How far in the air is this thing?
Currently, it is. Let me actually see. 10. Say about 12 feet up. It's in the ledge. It just.
Actually,
woke up.
can I not put my mask on yet?
Sure.
I'll walk up here and I'll take my bare hand and aim it at him.
Okay.
And I'll
You're going to
I
what?
need a ray of frost. He uses.
and
Ray
I
of Frost.
miss.
It slams into the side of it
Yep.
as it kind of jerks to the side, seeing you raise your hand. Just
Hey,
is speaking in. Don't know if any of you speak primordial.
I do not.
I do not. And I put on my mask.
Okay.
I speak it, I think.
You hear it say, "Interloping food."
And now the mask is on.
Mask is on. You wanted to make sure you could
That's
hit
a
it at
fun
range.
experience.
Yeah, want to get my range to combat out first.
Yep.
Then I can put on the mask.
Which we can look at the logistics of some of the other stuff I was mentioning before. But in the meantime, Karg, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's going to do what he does and he enjoys a lot, is going to cast his Shield of Faith. So, Ellie, you have a +2 to your AC.
Yes! Look, I'm happy that I'm hard to hit.
I know the feeling. Kaleido, it is your turn.
I'm gonna cast. Kaleido's gonna cast.
Ball of fire.
I wish.
Eventually, one day!
So.
Okay, so that's 3 darts.
Press magic. Yeah.
Yep,
About
so
to say,
that's
yep.
7, 12 points of force damage. It just flies into the air, just. Alright. Is any bonus actions you want to take?
Excuse me.
You're fine.
I mean, I'm as far against the wall as I can be, so that's it's fine.
Kaleido's like, I just want to be in the corner. Just leave me alone.
Right.
No, I'm good. I'm good for now.
You do you have a arcane focus, or do you have a component pouch?
Can my focus be my quarterstaff?
I'll allow it. Yeah, it's like a staff or a rod.
Yeah, so it's that then.
Okay. Jaren runs over and jumps on your staff,
Hmm?
and he casts Mage Armor on himself.
This fucking monkey knows more tricks than I fucking gave it credit for. Jesus Christ.
Now it is the
He's my
creature's turn.
boy.
It flies down.
Oh, hello!
As it lands in front of you, it's going to attempt a multi-attack, a claw and a bite at you.
At her?
At her.
I'm the one
You
who
missed.
touched the ball. Miss.
And it whoosh,
Miss.
as it
What's the
completely
matter?
whiffs it.
Can't hit a girl?
Your turn.
Let's see how this goes. Nope.
Scrapes against his skin as it shrugs it off.
It's made tougher stuff than I thought. I can't attack twice as far as I know.
Only I can do it.
Yeah.
Cheshire.
Well,
Hit it, please.
sure, fuck it.
Reckless. Swingity swingy swing.
You know why I want to do. I wanted to hit
Mm-hmm. That will
19.
hit.
10 slashing.
Alright. It cracks into it. You notice it's definitely made of some hardy stuff, as it just kind of shrugs off the blade as much as it can, but it still digs into it. It's like makes a grinding noise of anger. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
I
Karg
need
is
pissed
going.
it off.
Yep, Karg is going to look it over. None of his spells that he wants to cast are exactly things that he's thinking will help. Considers that, but realizes this creature probably won't help too much with that. He's going to save on his blesses for now. He's like, we need to catch up with the others. 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to move over here. He's going to just give it just a little biff. Just a
Biff.
little biff. He's going to smack it with his mace.
I mean, hey, he's stronger than me.
He's an orc boy. Makes sense. Kaleido, it is back to your turn. You have a monkey on your staff, but it is let go of it and let you like pat you like.
I get to. I'm just gonna go. I see Karg and everybody like running.
Yes, they're running at it. Also, just to make sure you're aware for later. My computer hates me.
No, it's okay. I just wanted to make sure I was doing it.
Yeah, no worries. So what are you doing?
I want to cast Ray of Frost.
Okay. Roll your attack. That will hit.
Nice.
I click it again for damage, right? Just
You
wanna-
click the Ray of Frost name in the chat for damage.
Okay. Yeah.
For 4 frost damage. For 4 cold damage. Just check something real quick. Nope. So it gets slammed into by this, and his speed is reduced by 10 feet.
I have a question.
Nani?
Would having a moon touch great axe technically make this a magical weapon?
Technically.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Anything you can do with your bonus action?
Me?
Yep.
It's not. It's more than 10 feet away, right?
Yes, it is more than 10 feet away.
Oh, can I cast True Strike on it then? Or-
That would be a action. You've already used it for Ray of Frost. So you would not be able to do that.
Hey, yo, Guru, got you a token image for.
Oh. Alright, send that to me. In the meantime, it is actually Jern's turn, as he's going to run up over here.
What are you doing, little monkey?
It's in my mushy ship.
Oh dear.
And you see it, let me actually see if it can do that. Yep.
Oh my
verbal
God.
somatic. You see it go, spit into its hand, just rubs it together, it hawks it over his head, and throws a ball of acid at this creature.
Oh my
I
god.
love my.
It needs to make a
my
dexterity saving
son.
throw.
I mean, hey, is
It
it
does
more
succeed.
for Madagascar the description of these things?
Is it
I
like
think
a
it's
lemur?
bigger.
It's like no, it's not lemur. It's like some kind of monkey type thing, but it's almost the exact description. Bright yellow eyes, a tail. They're very monkey-looking like. It's almost the exact description of them.
That don't look like a monkey though, man. He looks like a lemur, legit.
Not quite as bushy of tail is the big issue, but for humor's sake, I can make that in later.
Nice.
But the gargoyle does kind of duck under as the ball of acid goes over its head. It goes.
You're fine. You tried.
It is far enough away that it's not going to be able to attack the monkey, but it is going to try and attack. Well, the
Come on,
reckless-
I hit it real good.
The reckless boy did hit it real good, and it's going to turn with advantage because you're reckless and try and nibble on you and then smack you.
It was back his turn. Does that give me
Hit
advantage?
me. Hit me.
Oh.
4 points of slashing from the claws, and
2
8 points
technically.
of piercing from the
I take
bite. So
2 damage total.
2
It
plus
takes
4.
20 cold damage.
All right, the
Wait,
armor of Agathis.
Wait, no. Arm of Akathis damage gets halved. That's 12 in total. Wait, 4, so that's 2. And then 8. So that's 10
2's.
damage total. So that's 5 real damage, and it takes 20 cold.
You cast Armor of Agathis at first level or second level?
It gets cast at second, just
So that's
like
10 temporary hit points. You have
Yes.
half damage from you using rage, so that's 2 plus 4. So that's 6 points of damage. You still have 4 temporary hit points, but it takes 20 points of cold damage.
Damn.
Yep.
Armor of Agathis on a barbarian is gross.
I love it.
Yep.
How the fuck did you get that?
It's his racial tiefling.
Oh my god. Nice.
So it basically is screwing itself over as it's like looking at itself as Frost is just blasting off into it. You're not even actually taking damage. It's mostly just the Frost. As it gets a good old chomp on you, like steady
it's
back
the
to his
same
face.
thing where it's like it bites into him and he doesn't react. His eyes just blank.
Yep. Which Elizabeth, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'll reckless attack this fucker. Fuck it. He's distracted right now.
Mess him up. That will hit. For rage, how do you want to do this?
Yeah, I imagine that cold, that
That
20
cold-
cold damage
yeah.
probably hurt him hard.
Yeah, that messed him up.
Since you just watched him like try and hit her friend and she is not aware of the magic that just fucked that poor thing up,
hmm
she's gonna hack off its wings. And then like just jam her fucking axe into its back.
Okay. So taking your great axe, you hold it up. You lean down with reckless abandon. You basically golf swing, carving through the underside of the first wing. It lurches forward, but you grab it, pull it back, and slam it again through the second wing. And as it falls down, you just two-handed overhead into its spine and drag down. Just
That's what we get for touching the book.
And as it goes down, can check, since I imagine since it bit into him, his like entire head like froze over a little bit.
yes.
Can Cheshire just start stomping and like shatter because of the ice?
It does take you a little bit to actually shatter it. It is a very tough stone, but I'll say, with enough time, it is shattered.
Is this a stone creature?
Yes.
Damn.
It is an elemental though, so it might still have some stuff in there.
I was gonna ask if I could take its horns, but it would just look like a fucking horn made out of rock. Actually, I could carve this. I have good survival. What the fuck am I saying?
Karg will help you.
Eventually,
no, I said
Cheshire.
I can carve it.
Yeah, I said that you can carve it.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Eventually, Cheshire breaks out of it a little bit, and he just like blinks and takes off the mask,
As you do,
and we'll just walk over to Jared.
yeah, you don't even walk over to Jaren. As soon as you take the mask off, Jaren runs over, jumps up, and wraps around your its legs around your neck and just kind of hugs your face, just gives you like, oh, as you feel it nuzzling into your hair.
Aww. I want one.
I just like
Ellie's
start,
pouting.
I just like itching him and like petting a little bit.
He pats your head. Pat, 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 pat.
How did he get the monkey that I fucking convinced to get over to the cart?
And as you all are looking at this, you hear a
What?
the door on the right is closed. And that's where we'll end the
Oh.
session.
Oh wait,
Is that
shit.
the door that they went
I was gonna say, is it?
Yes, that's the one that you guys went down.
Shit. Well, Madrina looks like it's just
Technically, to be fair,
Mhm.
Guru, to be fair, do I need material components for innate spell?
Generally, no. So you
Okay,
do
make
kinda
sure.
need a cup of water.
If not, I didn't need to pour a cup of water on me.
Yes, I am aware. No worries. It's one of those things where it's like, yes, because it's an innate spell casting, it's like you can cast this without requiring any material components.
Wow, what a ride.
And I've got that. I got 4 temp HP for the next hour, which is technically 8 damage. So technically, potentially, I can get another 20 damage.
Potentially, if
If
they
we
roll other
fight.
damage.
Yeah.
I mean, that's again, the book only seemed to have the charge for just a singular entity, but obviously there's more to this place than just that. And we'll get back.
Well, it
into
looks
that
like I gotta looks like I gotta start fucking busting walls. I'm about to earn my namesake.
I apologize for stealing Jaren from you, but I love him.
I'm very sad right now.
Jaren loves you all. He just as like a therapy pet that realizes who needs a little extra TLC.
I'm very sad right now.
Don't worry, you'll get your
I
time with him.
stutter.
But yes, these monkeys, they're not all gone, of course, but
Were we followed by these fucking monkeys?
yes. I never said they left. You went into the
No,
forest with
no.
them. Yeah.
Oh no! I went to the forest. We went to the forest with fucking Jaren, where the fuck we calling him right now? Little fucking ass.
Darn you.
He's gonna just abandon him for all I know.
You don't know.
I know dicks.
Mm-hmm.
You said maybe we should take up from his family, and Cheshire was like, nah.
He's mine now, Jim.
He's mine now, John.
John, thank you. He's mine now, John.
Ellie doesn't know. Like fucking. Actually, thinking about it, Ellie might have been bullied since she is small.
I mean, to
Ellie
be fair,
didn't
I don't
know.
think that they, bullied her for very long.
I know, in my opinion, she was probably the bully. Not
No.
intent. Yeah, not intentionally, but she was probably the bully, because she would think they were making fun of her height or something like that, and she'd just be very rude.
Mm.
It's not even. No, I don't even think it would be that with Ellie. It's literally a case of The only way that she would know you are insulting her is if you are very obvious about it. She does
What's
not.
your wisdom?
My wisdom's 10.
That ain't bad.
That's average.
No, that's average wisdom. But she's
close
used to
insight.
people being blunt with her, and her int is a fucking 8, so she ain't the smartest either. It's literally a case of she doesn't really look into things, if that makes sense.
Well, I'm
Like,
already
she doesn't-
Tracer, so you know.
What? What'd you say?
I don't know, man. I'm just saying random shit.
I think he's
She's
tired.
She won't really think, oh, they must be making fun of. It's literally a case of, if you are making fun of her, you are doing it in the most obvious fucking manner.
You are stupid. Punches him in the teeth. You're stupid.
He's got 3 people's names down, by the way. We got Dove, we got Kaleido. I don't remember his name. It's
Karg.
Karg, yeah, him.
Look, I'm like, I would assume he's got Karg since she's called his name like 4 times in the past day.
Makes sense. But for everyone else watching this from the future, thank you so much for watching. We'll be
Subscribe.
back next week. Like and comment so we know what we've done well. And if you're interested in seeing more, we do stream this. Generally starting around 8 Eastern Standard Time. We do have a session beforehand that we start streaming at 4. So if you want to listen to Sorcerer and Secrets, we do have that. And if you want to watch this later, or if you are expecting for uploads, these are posted every Saturday. And in the meantime, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you all next time.
Bye.
Ooh.